Congratulations. What is good?
Congratulations.
Hey.
Of the juice. Let me shut that shit off.
Yeah, get that. You know what it is. We're here with the vanilla killing. The reason for all the clouds you see in the beautiful sky tonight.
All the clouds.
You know what I'm saying? The Ghost Reaper. What is it? Is it the it's the Carolina Reaper devouring, stink bug spitting. Huh? Cacti, bro.
Cacti, bro.
Sponsor. The face of Monster and Red Bull himself, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, fuck Monster.
The chopper. The one and only. JKLMNOPQ. Don't forget the R. What's good, B?
What's good, bro? Yo, these intros, man. I'm always not ready for it. I'm never ready. Always not? No, I'm never ready for these intros to happen. All I'm trying to do is throw the bananas on the screen real quick.
Yes,
this
sir.
Man over here coming out with the vanilla killer.
We are back.
The square smashing.
The square hassling and slashing. I forgot about that part. Yo, we are here with another episode of Jungle Juice. Episode
9.
God damn, we about to hit double digits. Crazy.
Episode 9. What are we going to do for 10? We're going to make it a little.
We're actually going to do crack.
Yes.
Show everybody.
Finally.
We're going to show everybody that we're really about this shit.
Patreon
we
exclusive
actually love
content.
this shit. Uniquely made
Twitch
in the house. What's good? Hey, I shouted out Cindy on a couple episodes ago or a few episodes before you know what I'm saying? Check her out. She's got a show called Know Your Worth show on YouTube. Follow her. You see her in the live right now. If you follow me on IG, hop on the live or hop on the Twitch. However you want to get down. I recommend hopping on the Twitch at twitch.com/
Twitch.tv.
Twitch.
TV.
Go ahead, give it to him.
Yeah. Twitch.tv/ Jungle Juice Podcast. All one word.
Yes,
all
sir.
one word. With Twitch,
All
it's always
word.
.tv though.
You know we come here to talk all things music, big up, you know what I'm saying, local talent, show you where the diamonds in the rough usually be at, where they lay. We play you some fire, we talk shit, we have fun, we drink up. If you got a little bit of brew, a little bit of sauce, you could join up, you know what it is, and kick it with your boys. So
it's encouraged for sure.
You already know, man, and we want to hone in a little bit and get back to the music. And see, today, what we gonna talk about, man? Today, I mean, we got some things happening. Always in hip hop, there's always some crazy shit. There's always some funny shit going on.
Always.
And we got to touch on that. But we gonna get to that, and then we gonna talk about a specific topic today that's very near and dear to our hearts, and musicians alike can agree. It's a big deal. So we definitely gonna talk about that. But first, man, what is going on in hip hop today, bro? Like, you know me, like, I'll be the first one to tell you we really don't care like that, because shit just be goofy to us. But we gotta talk about it, man. We don't have a choice.
Shit is definitely goofy if you're looking at it from that from a musician's perspective. If you're looking at it, like, if you create and appreciate music and, like, actually have a love for, like, the craft of it, and then you see what's being portrayed as being the form of the music that you're doing.
Word.
That's mad shitty. It sucks. If you're an actual musician. If you're just the average consumer, it's the most entertaining shit on the planet. So, like, that's where they're doing it. That's why they're doing it that way, it seems. Is, like, that's what's getting the most clicks, the most views, money, ad, whatever they're doing, however they're making money. Who knows at this point.
Shit be working, man.
Did you see, oh, damn, dude, how much money was it? See, I should have had this shit ready. It was like, the music industry generated, like, billions of dollars, like, billions. And artists only received about 12% of all that.
T-Pain was talking about that, right?
That's
On
who it
Drink
was.
Champs?
Yes,
He was
that's
talking about
who it
that on
was.
Drink Champs. I think it was like the figures were like 17 billion.
Yeah.
Or something
And
outrageous
artists-
like that. And artists took home like
12%.
all artists, though.
All artists.
Not the top artists, not Drake. You know what I'm saying? Not the main top, top 5, everybody, the go-tos. Like, every artist took somewhere around 15% or lower.
It's 12.
12%.
12% of that.
Just think
number.
about that, man.
1% of that number, if you got, what? 10 billion. What's 1% of 10 billion? A million?
10% of...
Or 10 million?
Say that again? 10% of what?
What's 10%? Or what's 1% of 10 billion? Like you got to move that over twice, so it would be 100 million. Is that what it is?
Yes.
100 million?
Yes.
So 1% is 100 million. So that means they took home. If it was like, if they made 12%,
So 120 million divided between everybody.
that's disgusting.
That's really bad. And see, that's why these musicians are doing all this gimmicky shit and trying to get, sponsors, trying to get sneakers, trying to do, little commercial ads. And they be getting clowned for doing, like, these little commercial ads and shit. And
That's where the money is.
That's
The
where the
money's not
bread
coming
is.
from their label.
it's not coming from the fans because y'all ain't buying the music.
You can't buy tickets because it's been COVID for a year and a half, so you haven't been able to go to shows until as of very recently.
Yeah, and then that money usually goes back into the show.
Yeah, to keep the tour going or start the next one or create the
All types
merch
of
that
shit.
goes into it. Like, merch sales are probably driving more than ticket sales at that point.
100%. So, and that's one of the things that I was thinking about too after this whole COVID shit hit is like, yo, do I really want to do this? Like, how are people, because my thing was I started really questioning how is it that artists are making money? How are y'all getting to the bag during COVID if you can't do shows? The label's bending you over. People aren't paying for music anymore.
At all. I mean, and streams aren't paying you shit. You're not getting that. I gotta stop you. I can't do that again.
Dude, here literally, I told you half the clouds in the sky, fam. Like, this shit is ridiculous, bro.
I noticed that. Like, I tried to blow it away after too, but they're going up from now on.
No respect for the viewers. You might as well just listen to this.
I
on
got no
Spotify.
respect for the viewers. I got no respect for these
At least
bitch
I let
ass
them
bitches.
At least I let them watch this shit.
Oh, the viewers. Yeah.
Yeah, nah, man. But yeah, dog, this shit is crazy, bro. Like,
So if you look at artists that came up in this time, right? Like since COVID started, that haven't really been able to do a show or anything. Like Jack Harlow. He got hot. I mean, he was doing like little shows here and there type stuff. Kind of getting big. He had a video before he got signed and everything that got pretty big, a couple of them. But then as soon as he dropped What's Poppin' with Cole Bennett, he blew the fuck up. Because like that's just the effect of working with that man on a video. And then he was getting deals automatically. So like he wasn't making money off of music still. Like I don't know how much Cole Bennett pays you to do the video or if you have to pay or what the workaround is with that. But I know that he had a New Balance deal like right out the gate. So like that was mad money
Harlow?
right there. Yeah. So he's got a deal with New Balance. So he was making a shit ton of money off of that. And then getting free stuff from them and everything. But wasn't able to do shows at all because everything was shut down.
Yeah.
And he ended up still being able to put out an album and stuff like that. That comes from like label money and shit.
yeah, that
I
was
guess,
probably
but-
all loaned, and he's
Yeah.
got to make that shit back.
Yeah, so now he's got to go hard as fuck. I mean, he had his own money from like the New Balance thing. He had another Papa John's was playing his music in one of their recent commercials. So like that's a little bag.
But you see, people have to do shit like that.
Yeah, and I think that song actually he probably didn't make anything off that because as soon as he got signed, that song was on his album. So he probably doesn't own that song anymore.
Wait, what do you mean? How does that not?
What's poppin'?
How does he not make money off?
It's not. He doesn't have the rights to his music at that point, unless I don't know the specifics of his deal. But the label is the one. That makes the
He's got to
money
pay.
off the-
He's got to pay back
Yeah,
whatever he was loaned.
yeah, but
by the
also if you're signed by a label and your music is being streamed, you're already paid by the label. The money isn't going to you anymore at that point. That's why, like, if you look at like Russ and his independence and everything he's doing, he's generating millions off of streams because there's no middleman, there's no label in the way. So, like, now I'm thinking about it though, like they use What's Poppin' in a Papa John's commercial, and now like it's just on the spot. I'm just thinking about it. Like, I wonder if he even got paid for that from.
I feel
the company.
like that bread just. All the bread that he makes is gonna go to what's it called? To paying whatever he was loaned.
Yeah.
And then whatever after that, that's profit. He'll make that. You know what I mean?
I still don't know how that is with the masters though. With his masters, like.
Well, it depends on his contract. If he doesn't own his masters,
we don't know the specifics.
If he doesn't own his masters, he don't own his masters.
Exactly. So then he wouldn't get paid for that anytime that commercial plays the way that like a celebrity would get royalties for being in the commercial. You know what I mean? Like you get, or like if you're guest starring on an episode of something, and every time it airs, you get money for that.
Right.
I don't think that every time that commercial plays that you would get paid for that if the song isn't owned by you, or I don't know. Still contract specifics, but if you don't own your masters on it, I don't think you're getting paid for that at that point.
Yeah, and Cindy made such a dope observation. She said, "Look at Rihanna. She hit a Billy, and she hasn't made no music. At least she hasn't released any. But yo, like
she's got her own line with
she's lit. She's lit, and it's like, what message does that send? Like she's." Yo, stop doing that shit, bro. Blow that shit up to the sky.
I thought I blew it that way.
Yo, fucking. But no, that's real. Like, and I don't even blame her at all.
Definitely not. Definitely
for
not.
what?
Why would you blame her for anything? She's doing what she's supposed to be doing. She's doing it the right way.
If anything, she could start her own label easy now.
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, just easy.
Yeah. She still doesn't have to put out music.
She don't have to do shit. But if she does fuck with music, I don't know. Everybody gets into this shit for different reasons. You know what I mean? She might have just used the music thing as a stepping stone, and that's cool. You know what I mean? Do what you do. I'm mad at how you get your bread.
I'm not worried about that.
She had extreme success in her music
early on
days. Like early on, like she was popping, and then
her and like Chris Brown too.
Yeah,
Chris Brown was what 16 when Run It came out. Is that what he said?
I don't know how old he was when Run It came out, but he been in this shit since he was like fucking 10 or some dumb shit.
Well, I'm just saying that's like when he really like blew the fuck up, and I think on the song specifically he says he was 16.
Probably.
So like he doesn't have to. He's still making music though. He's got a project coming out with Young Thug pretty soon.
Yeah, nah, he's Chris Brown's about that shit.
Yeah,
he's about that shit.
I would put him in that same kind of area though. Like he did a lot really early, and now he could kind of just do whatever he wants.
Yeah, I mean he could, but I think he's just through and through an artist. He's a dancer, he's a performer, he's a songwriter, a singer. Like that dude is just meant for that shit.
Yeah.
So I think that's just what he does.
It was a given. It was just gonna happen. Like
he could easily have his own like fashion line or anything. That dude could do anything he wants.
He does have a clothing line.
Yeah, so exactly. So I'm not even surprised at that shit. For sure. But yeah, yo, you gotta diversify your streams of income, and that goes with anything, man. But like with this music shit, bro, if you're gonna go, I guess that just segues into what we were gonna talk about.
We got fucking seamlessly.
Pretty well, yeah. Even though we do got some other bullshit to talk about, but we can just get right into it, man. Fuck it. And then we'll talk about that other shit if it's relevant. But yo, so with that said, you know what I'm saying, it's the debate of the century. You know what it is. Morocho, what's good, bro? Indie or motherfucking
Major
Illuminati.
Or Illuminati.
Or the labels, man. What are you going with?
Are we... how are we doing that? You want me to pick a side, or...
Yeah, you pick a side. You pick a side.
I'll go label just for...
I'll go label?
Yeah.
Play devil's advocate?
Yeah, just for that. Just for that.
I bet.
Personally, indie. honestly.
Yeah, no
like,
doubt.
That's my shit. But I mean, I understand a lot of the label side, so I could definitely.
All right. So normally, I think most people and people that fuck with us are gonna be on the same like indie tip. So why don't you kick it off with why
The
label's
label?
the wave?
So, I think.
Shoot them some bail, man.
So I think with the label, it's not easier. But I think it's really more the internet side of things that'll play into that. Where if you are able to generate a following online, then you already have more reach than if you had like a local area messing with you. Kind of like, it's really kind of. Damn, this is like super like close to home shit. Like it kind of breaks down to what we're doing a little bit.
Okay, go ahead. Break it down.
So like if say that you were making music, right, and you blew up online like Twitter, whatever, Instagram, YouTube videos, whatever's going on, or I think I'll go with YouTube. YouTube makes the most sense. So if you get a video out there and people really fuck with that shit, right, and like you put a couple other ones out, you reach like a few million views on each one, labels are going to be in your phone. Like they're going to be trying to hit you up, and then you could easily take one of them deals. And I think for today's average artist, they would probably rather take that right away. Like I think that taking a label deal, I don't want to call it the easy way out because some people know what they're doing and they have a business plan that includes being signed, getting that loan, because it's just a startup at that point. All it is a startup, and they give you funding for your marketing, rather when you're doing it yourself or indie, you're raising those funds whether through crowdfunding or through your own merchandise sales or ticket sales, whatever. You're doing it all yourself, which is more organic in the way that I definitely like it. But the label is really just a business loan in my mind. I look at a label as a business loan. So I think if you're looking at it that way, then you're smart. Like and that's the other thing that it comes down to too. That's why I said YouTube, because if you get enough of these views on there and you get a substantial amount of people that are following you, watching you, listening to you, and you could prove all these analytics with plays on Spotify for the most part, I think taking a label as a stepping stone is the smartest way to do it. But I think that with the label, you have to keep that in mind. You can't just take the deal and then everything's done as soon as your contract is up. Like you put out your 2 albums that you're guaranteed and then it's up. I think that's where a lot of people go wrong with that. And if you ever hear about like, oh, he fell off, like that's probably why. Because they got signed to a major, you heard about them, they became huge, everyone was talking about them. Expectations grow exponentially when you have a major label and you have all eyes on you and you're in commercials and shit like that. So I think that once you get that label, you have to look at it like a business. You have to pay it back, which is what we were talking about. Right. Like it's just a loan. You have to pay that money back, whatever's given to you. So you have to be good at what you're doing. You have to be able to back up what they're looking at, because I don't think they really care that much. Like if they know they'll get their money back from just sales and shit, then they'll be fine. And then they don't care if you pay them back because you'll just owe them and then go broke, and then they'll sue you for it. Then they'll get it anyway and you'll be broke as shit living on Hollywood Boulevard. Like it's not going to matter to them. But so my whole thing, picking the label side and going with the label, I just broke it down way too heavy. I think it's smart to take the label deal as long as you know what you're getting into and you understand what it actually is, which is just a loan and marketing help. And that's all it should be. I don't think there's a need to renew a major label after you're done, after your contract is up, after you put out X amount of albums. If you're able to bring yourself up high enough, I think that you can use what you've built outside of that label and then carry that with you, which is a lot of people have done that. So that would be why you would take the label, in my opinion, is if you're blowing up online and you're doing all these things that have a lot of eyes around the world on you, and a label reaches out, it's basically just saying, hey, we're going to give you this much. We think that you're dope. You could do this. And then you just have to keep that in mind that you can back all of that up and then keep yourself afloat afterwards. So I think the label would be a good idea at that point. Versus trying to go indie if you only had a couple music videos out. And like then that was real specific too, like YouTube. Like you got a couple million views on some videos and that's all you could, like that's really where you're at, and you know that people will start fucking with you. The label will back it up and that's it. I think there I would take a label deal knowing how it works.
Okay. So I get all that, and that's usually the argument people make, right?
Yeah.
If you go into it consciously understanding what it's for and you go about it from a business mentality, understand that money is loaned and you're not one of those idiots that's just going to blow all the cash, right? But what about the creative aspect? What if you get into a label and you present your baby, your masterpiece, and they're like, nah, see, this is not really a sound that we're confident is going to work, or, you know, we don't feel confident that we're going to get our money back on this. Mm-hmm. And it's like, you know your fan base.
Yeah.
You know what they want. You know what you want to give them, but they want to play it safe and do what has been working. Because labels literally have a formula
like
to creating
algorithm.
hits.
Yeah.
You know? And if you know, speak to that. Like if they start trying to get their hands into your creative process and mess with your creative freedom, then regardless of if you got the business portion down or not, then there's that creative aspect that's being affected or could potentially be affected. Is it worth it?
So I think there's still two sides to that also. Well, obviously there's two sides to that. There's yes or no. For me specifically, I'm not really with them telling me what I can and can't put out and just creating my music for me, because otherwise you're a plant at that point, right? Because you're just somebody that has a following that they selected that they could just give all of this shit to, and then you put all that out, they move it, and then you gain someone that is not your fan base for people that are things you're not doing, and then once your contract is up and you try to put out your stuff, they're not going to fuck with you. The people that fucked with you for being as original as you were aren't going to fuck with you anymore because you sold your soul. That's where that term comes from, is giving in to the pressure that comes from the label and them just creating everything for you, creating your image, like with stylists and all this stuff. Like every aspect of what you do is created by them, and I'm not with that. So if I'm in that conversation, so if I get past that first part, like, all right, so I know what this is, I can handle this, I know what I got to do to make this work, and then the next step is the creative side of it, like sign your rights of this, and you have to do this. That's where I would get real nitpicky with the shit, and if it came down to something like that, then I'm not a part of it. Like, I'm not doing it because you feel like an actor at that point. Like, you're not yourself, you're not doing anything, it's not fulfilling at that point, because when you make something, it's probably coming from somewhere inside of you. Like, you're not just pulling shit out the air and throwing it together. So if it's not coming from you, like, how would that sound? Like, if you put out some shit that just wasn't you at all. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't be with that. I've even done that before too, and I'm not with that shit that I put out. Like, I've just done it just to see, and I'm not a fan of that shit. I like the shit that, like, I think about where I was mentally when I created that. I don't want to have that thing where I'm listening to the song and then, like, be like, oh yeah, so this is just reminding me of shitty conversations at a table with 12 people and I'm the only one on the other side just listening to what I have to do. Like, that just sets you up for depression, honestly. Like, yeah. Taking away your creative freedom is stupid in my opinion. It doesn't I don't think there's any dollar amount they could put on it, because there's no longevity after that. Like I said, you would lose the people that fuck with you, that you built a fan base of. You lose them because you're doing some not you shit, and they know it's not you. Your fan base is going to know it's not you.
Yeah, but at the same time, though, with the amount of reach, with the amount of resources that you gain with a label, the amount of platforms you now are open to, you'll double and triple the fan base that you had before. It'll be an entirely new fan base that will cater to that new sound that you have.
Right.
And you'll be able to ideally at least break even.
Right. That would
continue
be
doing
hope.
what you do.
Yeah.
So let's say you go through that, you make your money, you succumb to the whatever sound that they feel is the sound that has been working, and the commercial sound, whatever. Do you feel that it's worth it to maybe go through 1 or 2, 3 albums of that and then come out on top and then use your new positioning now with the money that you have now and the level of fame and the following that you have now, and now come at it as yourself?
That's a hard decision right there. Like that part of it. Like if I did all that other stuff. Because I had said it a little bit.
Not to cut you off real quick, but like, let's say you've been doing this shit, man, for like 15 years, yo. And it's like, you're just plateaued. You're at a level where, like, you have some decent accomplishments, but nothing that is like, damn, after 15 years, I feel like I've made it, or I feel like this work has been worth it. A label comes to you and sees the potentials and sees the work ethic, everything that they feel like they could mold into, a star or somebody that they could make their money off of. Boom. So you take the deal. But now all of a sudden they feel like, okay, you gotta kind of, the reason why you haven't made it to where you want to be is because your sound, and we gotta help you mold your sound to cater to more people. And then you go down that rabbit hole. Like, is that something that you feel like you'd be willing to do, or is worth doing just to get to a higher position to where you could come out in the end and be in a better position to do you? Would that be worth it?
So I'm thinking that there's 2 different ways that could go at the end of that too, where you can, and I kind of had touched on it a little bit in the explanation of the last part, was if you do that, like I said, you lose your original fan base, right? Because they're not fucking with what you're doing. Even if you get a fan base that's going to be that 2 to 3 times bigger than what your original was, and they're just fucking with the new sound. If you get out of that label deal, like if you're set, you got the money, whatever, you could do all your stuff. Do you think you keep that fan base when you go back to doing what you want to do, or do you lose everything that you just worked for and just have the money to put and hopefully get back your old fans? Or what do you think the conversion rate would be on that?
You'll definitely lose some, but I don't think you'll lose all, because there's people like me who, I appreciate real artistry. It's not even so much about a sound to me. Like, I can appreciate a Uzi or a Young Thug, or, you know what I mean? Like, I can appreciate these guys for what they do. People that, when you hear how I rap, or at least, like, people would say, or I would even say I'm like a hip-hop purist, but at the same time, I appreciate all art, you know what I mean? And if I feel like, and you could say it's subjective, of course, art is subjective, but I feel like guys like that have real talent, real creativity, and real originality, and there's real musicality to what they do. So there's people like me who will appreciate you still. Like, if Thug came out with, like, just straight bars,
that would be nuts.
That'd be crazy.
I would love to hear that.
You know what I mean?
I would love to hear that.
Which there's tracks where he does have fucking just bars.
I want
He's not
a project,
rapping.
though. Like, I want a project.
Yeah. Like, but there's times I'm like, damn, dude is fucking spitting. Like, he's saying some real ass shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like, I feel like with that experience that you would gain through a label, you could probably find a way to, if you're smart, if you're talented, if you're gifted. Not everybody could do this, but you could probably take that sound and kind of merge it with what you got going on and make it true to you, to where you can have some retention, not lose as many people. I mean, there's a million ways to go about this shit, guys. I mean, obviously, but like, all in all, you are going to lose some people. You're going to
both ways. Like going into it and coming out of
it. And you might gain some people back that you lost before.
That's what I would hope. That's what I would hope.
You know what I mean? People would be like, imagine if Kanye came out with another graduation. You know how fucking hype people would be?
Oh, bro, yes.
People will lose their shit.
I would fuck with Kanye again.
People would go crazy. So it's like you would win some, you would lose some, but at the end of the day, you are known now by so many more people. People know you exist now.
Yeah, yeah.
And I feel like there's a way now to access people through what you do, because so much of people fucking with an artist is just hype.
Yeah, yeah.
And not so much the music.
And that a lot of that is controlled by labels.
Yeah, but once people already know you exist.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And if you manage your money right, you could continue to back yourself and put yourself in places. Not going to be the same exact platforms. There may be some platforms you can't get on again. But I mean, if you do shit right, but I mean, if you do shit right and you make connections and you network right, I'm sure there's people in the industry that they fuck with you. They fuck with you. You know what I mean? It's definitely not going to be the same, but I don't think it's like, oh, you're off the label, you're like you fall off now. No, you're probably going to fall off a little bit, but if you're innovative, if you're smart, if you're good with your money, if you know how to allocate your bread and you learn something from DJ Michelle, wow, what's good? It's been a minute. But if you do all these things correctly and you're intuitive and you're smart and you pick the brains of the right people and you make the right connections, you don't got to go anywhere, because there's plenty of people who've done that shit. Yeah, yeah. Plenty of people. Look at Joe Budden. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He was on the label tip and, you know, he was Joe fucking Budden, and then he fell off for a little bit, but then once people know who you are, you could come back.
Maybe it comes down to your own personality too. Like specifically with him, like if you got that kind of personality, you're in your face type shit. Like you're already
exactly.
You're
and at that point, it doesn't matter.
But
you know
then
what I mean? You could have one platform, and his one platform was the one that he built. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I think now with like just the internet and all the, you know, you got YouTube, you got Twitch, you got all these platforms that if you just dominate, like people are they can't avoid you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then there's a million ways to go about it. You could be controversial. You could be gimmicky. There's so many ways to go about it, but I don't think that if once you leave the label, you're finished. Like, or that it's gonna be this crazy blow you can never come back from. You could probably still continue to grow, but the other side it takes of that a special mind.
So it's happening more now, where artists are owning a higher percentage of their masters, so they still retain full or majority ownership on their stuff. But that would also be a huge part for me too. Like other than the creativity side, like I want to own my stuff. Like I want to be able to use it wherever 100%. I want. So like if they own it at all, like it's any percent for me, because like if I created it, like if the label helped with like production and stuff, then whatever. But like if it's all stuff that I created down here and a label just helped me push it, and then they own that music just because they helped me push it, like no, you could pay me, I'll pay you back after it goes out. I want to keep my music though, like
100%, yo,
because that's the other thing too. So like you could be like contractually you guys are done as far as hitting X amount of albums until you're up, and then you would either re-sign if they're down, or you would go do something different. The masters are still theirs. Like it's not like once your deal is done, you get all your masters back. Like they still own them,
of course.
So that's something that's huge to me, is being able to own all your own shit. So like I don't want to sign with them and like I could have the best deal ever, but it's a 50-50 split or a 51-49, whatever. They get 49% of my shit. Right. I still don't want that.
You still don't want that. Yeah, I agree. Because at the end of the day, man, that's what's gonna feed your family and the generations to come after. You know what I mean? And they're robbing you of that. And that's why it's such a big deal. It's not just about, oh, it's my baby and I want to keep it. Like, no, like, hey, I put in blood, sweat, and tears into this. What did you do? You know what I mean? Once I pay you what you put into it, that's it. You don't need to get nothing more out of that.
Especially if you didn't put anything into the music. Like, if you hired a bunch of writers, and, like, I understand that with a lot of, like, the mainstream people, especially pop people. I understand a lot of that, where like a lot of their stuff is written. We've talked about that before, where it's written by 20 people and all this type of stuff. I understand that if like the masters are split between those people, or if they work for the label, whoever did it, then they get a split. But if I 100% created my
baby, shit, what's good? Go ahead, bro.
But if I 100% created my shit all from scratch, if I created everything in this basement, then I deserve 100% of everything that comes from it.
But you didn't push it though, because
I don't care.
Because but how much shit have we created down here that people don't ever get to hear?
That's fine. I'm not worried about
And we would have never made no bread. And we're not making no bread off of it because people don't get to hear it. But because of them and they're pushing it and their marketing strategies and their creative genius when it comes to marketing, now we're making the money.
Right, but that's the money they give me that I pay back. It's you just said it.
Yeah. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
I know. I'm not. I don't think you're like trying to come at me on it.
Yeah.
No, they put the money in to move it.
Right.
They moved it. They got money for me off of the streams. They got money for them off of whatever, like however it works for them, whatever they're getting out of it, whether it's like I'd be down. All right, so I would actually, if it came down to what we split on tours. Like at that point,
okay,
you could take money from that. Take money from my tours.
But aren't they funding tours?
Not fully. I mean, well,
I know it's situational, but typically, they are funding the tours.
They would fund the tour, but I don't think. I'm pretty sure for most cases, with the way it works out with ticket sales, you get almost all of that as the artist, right? Like
I believe. Yeah, I want to say yes, but again, I do think it depends on contracts.
Yeah, so it's just to be general about everything, I would still rather split on that because the music is going to live longer than the show did. And if the music is big like that, like if it's something that majors are able to push heavily and get a big fan base for, and you get that one hot song, dude.
Indies or labels?
You get that one hot song. That song, like even Joe Budden, Pump It Up. That's gonna be used in commercials still 100%. Going forward.
100%.
And if he doesn't own that, he's not getting paid for that. The label that he was with when that song came out, which is probably the case, is getting paid for that.
Real quick, what are you with? Indies or labels? Let us know if you at the indie wave or you signing your soul to Illuminati. What you about to do? You doing something strange for a piece of change? Or you about to get it?
Or you keeping it real way? Say fucking deal.
Know what I'm saying? Clench your butt cheeks. But no, I agree, man. And again, every she said what?
Indie.
You said indie. Yeah, that's why I fuck with you. You got to keep it real, yo. But we just keeping it real on both levels, you know, because the label is not the devil. What the devil is your ignorance, man. Like you really got to know what you're getting into. You got to have a lawyer. You got to have a music lawyer. You can't just be having a lawyer. You got to have somebody who understands the jargon. Don't go get like
a public defender in there.
Yeah, you got to somebody who understands the jargon of these motherfuckers, because they will try to suck you dry of everything that you have, your creativity, your money, everything.
So I was just going to say, you're saying the labels aren't the devil. I would still say to an extent they are, because they will take advantage of you on purpose to drain you of everything if they know that you're uneducated.
But that's why they go after these like 15-year-old rappers and shit.
Yeah, so I would still say that they're as much to blame as your own ignorance to what's going on. If not
are
more.
They though?
If not more. I mean, I understand it's a business move, but you're taking advantage of a human being and putting them in a shitty position for the rest of their life by promising them all this shit that's only going to last temporarily, and you own 100% of their masters in those situations.
But do they not?
The labels own everything.
They kind of do keep their promise, though. You got the fame.
That's about it.
You get the money. Now this is sneaky. It's sneaky though, because you get the money, but they're not telling you that the money is not for profit. It's for or for you. Like, it's for you to fund what's going on, and you owe us this back.
Exactly.
But it's like that sneaky contract shit where it's like, technically you do get the money.
Yeah. But that's
they leave the but out. But you owe us that shit at the end of the year.
Also with 16% on top of all of it. Like,
right.
Probably, you know what I mean? Like, whatever it ends up being, there's no way it's just give us everything, the
right.
exact number we gave you.
Right.
Like,
right.
you know there's interest on it.
So what did Shay say? She said, well, it depends. Like, you can't jump into a label with nothing, not accepting anything they offer, rather you being in control. So basically, that's what we're saying. You can't just be going into it ignorantly. You got to go in.
You need to know what you're doing. If you go into it expecting the promises and like thinking life is going to be great, that's where you fucked up.
Yeah,
that's where you fucked up.
Like, I made it. I got signed. I made it. That old mentality. Oh, I got signed. Like,
yeah.
Nah, B. No, because that's when the work starts.
Especially because when that's happening, you're a kid still. Like, when these people are getting... Like, nobody's getting signed, really. I mean, it happens, I guess. There's some people where it happens, but you're not getting signed before, like, 35. Like, 30? I don't know. I don't know what, like, the general age is, but rap is getting younger and younger.
Yeah, but that's why I'm saying, like, they want to take advantage of people. Because I think more people are starting to realize, or they've been realizing, like, yo... you got to know what you're getting yourself into, and they're smartening up into it. People are asking for their masters. People are bringing lawyers. They're asking for good contracts. They're not getting fucked over, and so now they're targeting, or they've been targeting, younger and younger artists and pitting younger artists against old heads so that they don't get the game from the older heads, and they're just like, fuck you, I'm getting this bag and ain't nothing you could tell me, and I'm gonna go in, get signed. This dude's telling me I'm gonna get $1 million, $2 million, whatever. And when you come from nothing, $1 million is infinite money. You know what I mean? You don't have no type of perception of how fast money goes, especially when you come from nothing, and when you finally get money, you want to dump it all on chains and fucking whips and every night clubbing and bottles, VIP and all this shit, whole entourage, security, you know, weed on deck always, whatever your vice is. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, oh shit, we're in the red.
Yeah.
And
we
it's
didn't
like,
make any music yet.
We didn't make no music yet.
Now what are we going to do? Look at Lil Xan. Now what do? We make music in hotel rooms and put it on SoundCloud and hope that people like it.
You know what I'm saying? Shay's saying invest. You got to. That's what we were talking about, is like diversifying your streams of income, and also invest is another good thing. You got to do that.
Another thing,
make your money work for you.
Another thing I don't think anyone really brings attention to when it comes down to like the conversation of indie or label, or like what are the negatives of a label, is in most situations, I would say, like, I'm not going to throw a percentage on it because I'll be talking about my ass, but a lot of situations, you don't even get to see your actual reach and analytics and how much money you're bringing the label. They give you a number and that's it, but you don't see what you're actually worth while you're signed to that label. Quick
shout out to Ock Knights. He just said, yo, what's good? How are you guys?
Yo, what's good, bro?
We good, you know what I'm saying? We trying to get on your level and shit, you know what I mean? Red cup sipping.
I'm pretty sure that's my cousin.
Who's Ock Knights?
I'm almost positive.
Not Joey.
Nope, his brother.
Oh, I was about to say. I haven't met him in person.
Nope, he's been here like 3 times. Yeah, that's definitely him.
Bro, where you at?
That's definitely him.
Pull
What's good,
up.
Chris?
Christopher, man. Indie or labels, bro? What you going with? Does he do music?
Yeah. We actually have a song together that is... I fucking love that shit. That song is cool as fuck.
Shout out to Ock Nice. Check him out, man.
But yeah, so that's another thing that would come up in conversation for me is I want access to my shit. I want to see how much money I'm generating. How much money am I making? Like, how much money am I making you? What is my total
you're
number?
Overstepping, bro.
Nah, so then fuck the label. Fuck the label then.
This episode has been brought to you by Brugal. White rum. get you fucking turned, and the ladies do what the fuck. What were you saying, bro?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, shit.
Party foul.
God damn. Was that the rest of your bottle, too?
That was.
God damn.
Damn.
Siete made a boo-boo.
I'm tight, bro.
That was a full-ass cup.
That was a full-ass cup. Now I'm going to have to drink the Bacardi.
Shouting out the bottle, and it said, nah.
Just say, yo. Damn, that's fucked up, bro. I'm tight.
Yeah, that's shitty.
I'm legit tight.
Get you a lid, bro.
I do. I need a sippy cup. Party foul.
It's a sippy cup.
Where's your garbage at?
In the corner over there, kind of full. Just, it'll land
This
on
shit
top.
stay full, bro.
Yeah, it's been full since I put it there.
Since you put it there. When'd you put that shit in there? Oh, wait.
No, you were
That
here.
shit been
When you
full
first started
since
coming through here, I had no garbage can. And then I got one.
Damn. He said, LOL. Yo, I'll be back. This guy Ryan called me as soon as I typed in the chat. I'll be around, though. Love you guys. Much love, my G.
All right, bet, bro.
Take care, bro. We'll be right here talking shit.
Tell Ryan I said what up.
Not spilling shit anymore.
Hopefully.
Because I got that shit all over myself, over the ground, bro. Fuck.
That's the last roll of paper towels in the house.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So, we gotta stay tight around here. We gotta run a tight ship.
Yeah, we definitely do. That's fucked up. I can't be doing that.
It's all good. I ain't stressing.
Oh my god, dude. Fuck! I'm about to wipe this shit with my dreads, bro.
Don't do that.
Don't do that. Nah,
Don't do that.
gross. Ew! Ew! Okay.
I wasn't ready for it.
Yo, what's good, guys? We're back after some technical difficulties.
Oh, I wasn't ready for that to pop into my ears, bro. For y'all that didn't hear it on Instagram, it was just a little, okay.
Damn, bro. Fuck. That shit ruined my day. You want to just end the podcast?
These bitch ass people.
Yo, I'm fucking dead ass tight, yo. That was disrespectful to my whole country, what I just did.
You gonna pour another one, or?
Another what?
With that.
The Bacardi.
You're gonna have to.
The room
that's
temperature.
The closest you got,
Yo,
bro.
room
Was that
temperature.
cold?
Huh?
Was that cold?
Hell yeah, it was cold, bro. That shit had snow coming off. So, you know, I gotta drink room temperature Bacardi.
Something for the set. Mini freezer.
Yo, Shay, I heard you spitting in Spanish, and you threw me all the way off. Where are you from? Are you PR? Are you like half Puerto Rican, half black? Like, what's your deal? What's up with you? I was like, oh shit. Only I'm supposed to do that shit. Damn, who just hearted this shit 1,000,000 times? But damn, bro.
Shout out to them hearts.
Yo, I'm about to be mad sticky, bruh.
Damn.
Sticky is so icky. Hey, I called it. She's half black and half Puerto Rican. See?
Oh shit.
Shit.
Look at you out here.
I should be doing the ancestry shit for
Hell
people.
yeah, dude. Charge them $25 a month just to tell them exactly what they are.
I'm with it. Let's get to the bag.
Is that a bag?
Hell yeah.
Ancestry. Hire your boy.
Facts. You already know. But yeah, man. Fuck. What were we talking about?
I want to know all my shit. You said it would be overstepping.
Oh yeah, I was bullshitting.
Yeah, satirically.
Now you want to know all your shit.
Yeah, I want to know my reach. I want to know how much money I made the label, because that information is extremely important on the way out of a contract, because you need to know.
That mic
how
works
much-
like when you talking over it like that.
100%.
Oh, okay. I was about to say that shit don't look like it makes sense.
It doesn't look like it, but I hear myself real good in the headphones. Like, I could tell if I hear my voice or the headphones, and like it sounds really good right here, or even right here.
Hey, yo, I'm tight. She said she don't speak because she used fucking Google Translate.
To write it?
Yo, that is the funniest.
If that's
shit.
facts.
Yo, that you have no excuse, bro. I need to hear you spit in Spanish verses.
I'm putting
now.
out a French verse, dog. We out
Facts.
here. Nah, no, I'm not. No, I'm
Ha 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 ha. Mad
Oui,
phlegm
oui.
on you bitches.
not.
Oui,
Mad
oui.
phlegm.
Ton, 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 ton,
Mad
ton, ton,
phlegm.
ton, ton.
Fuck
My
out.
croissant
Tonton.
is better. Croissant.
My flow is better.
Shit took like 2 hours. You're funny. Yo, but this shit sounded like you didn't have no crazy accent. You know what I mean? You have no like crazy gringa accent. That shit sounded valid. That's what's up though. I respect it.
That's cool. I got one verse where I threw a couple Spanish words in. It was on a song called El Jefe.
Yo, you do a Yo, you do a French verse, I'ma fucking roast you. That shit is funny as
Bro. Right? If you hit the enunciation like correctly on that shit, it's like
Yeah, nah, that shit'll be a lot of static in your ear. That's crazy.
remix flavor in your ear.
Yeah,
Static in
she
your
should.
ear.
You should be speaking Spanish. Shit. But yeah, man, too many Boricuas don't know how to speak Spanish. I don't understand. Like, what's up with that? I'll be mad as hell.
When you find one that doesn't know how to speak.
No, if I was Latino and I grew up and never learned how to speak Spanish, and my mother could speak fluent Spanish, I'd be like, you failed. I'd be like,
Yeah,
what are
my
you
kid
doing?
better know how to speak Spanish. We're gonna make sure of that.
I'd be like, yo, what were you doing? All you had to do was speak Spanish to me.
Yeah. 'Cause kids are fucking sponges, dude.
It's like all you had to do
Was just
was
speak a little bit of
your
Spanish.
fucking language, yo,
Just a
that you
little bit.
already spoke. Pero you were talking about esto pencho and all this other shit that don't matter, and now I'm speaking fucking English, and I don't know how to talk to my fucking people. Like, what the fuck? Like, speak Spanish to your kids, bro. Especially if that's your first language. You already speak that shit. Just speak that shit.
Hell yeah.
And let school and just America teach them English, because that's what happened with me. You know what I'm saying? We spoke Spanish in my house, and then when I left my house, motherfucker, you better learn how to speak English, because
We out here,
it's
you
the
gotta.
world you learn,
Yeah.
or that you live in. So
And that's anywhere. I mean, isn't English like a required class in most foreign countries? Well, foreign to us here.
yo, that's crazy. She said her mom used to speak Spanish when she didn't want us to know. Like, so she was talking shit behind y'all backs in
Oh,
Spanish.
see, that's what you should have picked up on. That's the stuff you should have started learning.
No, estos muchachos tienen un bajo a mierda. Yo no sé qué lo que, porque yo me vivo pasándole la...
Yo, it'd be so fast. I feel like that's more the Dominican side,
What?
being that fast. Like,
Oh, speaking Spanish fast?
yeah, like as fast as you just hit all that. Right
That
there.
wasn't even fast, bro.
No?
I was speaking normal.
So, all right. So, if you're listening to that versus like how fast I'm talking right now, like if I'm talking normal right now at this speed, all the words you could hear like where they begin and end. Is that how it is for you listening to Spanish? Like, do you pick up like every word, or is it like
Of course I pick up every word.
it's every word? It's not like everything becomes like, I don't know how to put it. Not being able to speak another language, I don't know how to explain what it is that like it sounds like to me. I don't know.
What do you mean?
Like, I can't tell the separation of words. Even when I hear a word I know, I don't know where it began or ended. Like, I heard a couple words you said in there, like, I know what some of those words
Well, yeah,
are.
because you don't
like,
speak the language, but it's my native language, and then it's weird because it's my native language, the first language I learned to speak, but I almost speak English better because of where I live. You know what I'm saying? I went to school and read, and I did everything in English, so it's weird. But so what was the question? I don't understand.
It didn't make sense, so just never mind.
All right.
Never mind.
Something about the speed of like
Yeah,
how
just
fast
it's
we
like how
speak?
fast. Yeah, I feel like. Oh, yeah. All right, let me break it down to that part. Forget the second part. I kind of turned that into a different question. It evolved in the middle of it.
Yeah, I'm Dominican. 100%. I speak Spanish.
Is do you think that at the speed I'm speaking right now,
You're
at the
speaking
amount of-
like in slow motion compared to how I
that's
speak.
what I mean. So it's like super fast, and you still catch every word.
Yeah, of
Like,
course.
but like, I guess if I talked really fast, you would still understand it.
But that's not English. Like people don't really speak English fast like
right.
that.
That's what I mean. So like Spanish, I feel like is always just like
yes. I don't know why.
Dude.
I don't know.
So I don't know if the words just flow together better.
I don't know what it is. I've always wondered that shit. But like we speak so goddamn fast, bro.
Even like Arabic. You ever hear how fast
I wouldn't even know because
they speak English faster now. Like people that learned Arabic first and then start like learn English. If you ever try to talk to them, dude, it goes so fast. Like people that are like predominantly like Arabic speakers.
Yeah, I've never noticed that part.
I've noticed it like crazy. Like they'll speak English and they get all the words like and they enunciate really well. Like they're really good at that when they do it. Like as if they learned that as a second language, and when they speak, it's still fast.
Yeah, English fast. I don't know, bro.
Like I don't know if it's more efficient or like
I don't know. I mean, you just look at their words and they're all connected, so it makes sense.
Yeah, like that's what I mean. Like I think the words just flow together better because English sucks.
The only thing I could think is Spanish is a softer. Anything that's like a Spanish dialect is just a softer pronunciation to everything, so it's easier to flow when you're not having to make these hard consonant and vowel sounds.
Okay, yeah.
But other than that, I don't know. It's just a cultural thing. We just be talking fast as fuck.
And then you get like, so you have like the proper version of everything, and then you get like the kind of like slang or like looser versions of everything.
Yeah, Dominicans
that's where it
are
fucking
like
flies.
Dominicans are like, we probably have the most slang out of everybody.
That's what I mean. So like when you were saying that whole, you just spit that whole verse right there real quick in Spanish. I was like, yeah, what the fuck? But like, it was so fast. Like,
you talking about the on 64 shots?
No, just now. The little whatever you just said. I don't know what the fuck you said.
I said, damn, these kids always smell like shit. I don't know what it is. I just fucking spend my time always washing their ass. They still smell like
so
shit.
You said it way faster than it took you to say that from point A to point B. You said it way faster.
Yeah, yo, and it's just crazy, bro. It's crazy. Sometimes I speak too fast for myself. I'm like, oh shit, like, fuck, like I gotta slow down because I'm not even saying shit right at this point.
Do you think that helps you as far as like if you wanted to spit fast? Like if you wanted to really like chop it up like 4 times? Like,
it definitely helped. Yeah, because the thing about me is like before, I used to, that was originally my style, was like chopping and spitting really fast, double timing. I don't know if that's most people, but I know for me, like I definitely used to double time, and then eventually I kind of found a different swag, and I started gravitating toward just like swagging it, you know what I mean, and just taking my time with shit. But yeah, I would say so, and then I feel like I never thought about it like that because I always attributed my fast spitting to beatboxing. Because that shit will get these muscles in here like buff, bro. Have you doing shit you'll never believe. Shout out to my ladies. No, but for real, this shit that's valid for sure. Speaking Spanish is definitely, and it's just you also use different parts of, I guess, your mouth when you speak different languages because. Okay, with English, you're speaking more from the back of your throat,
in the middle, hard consonants.
Yeah, and with Español, tú hablas un poquito más adelante. You speak a little bit more.
Up here.
Yeah, like, you speak a little bit more up front. Each letter is softer. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So
that
it's interesting how those mechanics work in different languages. He said that ain't sound right. What, speaking what with the back of your throat? You a child,
Yeah. I'm about to grab you something I think will help.
I got you. I've been writing shit. What?
Just for your phone situation.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, but it's facts, though. Like, you speak with different parts of your mouth and your throat for different languages. I find that shit interesting. Just the different mechanics. Some people and that's why you wonder why, like, yo, why do white people suck at like speaking Spanish. Like, why is their accent so dreadful? And it's like, that's because they're used to speaking in one way, and vice versa. Why do Spanish people like speak so funny when they speak in English? It's because they're speaking with the front of their mouth instead of pronouncing these words the correct way, or whatever, the traditional way, which is in placement. And you learn about that shit. I learned about that shit when I started doing like vocal lessons. You know what I mean? You start learning about placement, how you place your tongue, where, you know, what parts of your mouth you use. I know it all sounds sus as fuck, but it's real. Oh, look at that. So glad you learned some things with your throat. Yo, I'm gonna beat your ass, I swear to God.
So, I don't know if you could put it like where the Bacardi bottle is, just to get it out of frame.
Get what out of frame?
Just to have that not be in that.
Not what? That being that. Oh. Got you. Is it? Oh, yeah. So is it out now?
No, I would still like just take the Bacardi bottle out at that point and just put it where it is.
Oh, see, now you want help. You was talking shit. I ain't telling you shit. Is it out?
Yeah, I mean that's
good enough.
Yeah, that little.
That's good enough. Nah. Figure it out. You got Google.
Right? Didn't she write a whole
talking
verse?
Mad shit
off of Google?
Yeah, you wrote a whole verse. Talking mad shit. Yeah, bro. Crazy tangent. Fuck was we talking about, bro?
I don't know. I think we were kind of at the end of that conversation.
Yeah.
We didn't really come to like a general conclusion to it, though, where it would be like.
There was something else I wanted to bring up.
Or you know what?
Pertaining to labels.
Okay.
But I'm.
Because I was going to say, we didn't really touch on any of the.
Indie part.
Exactly. We didn't touch on any of the pros of the indie part. Like. Or I kind of did for like a second in a sentence, just the organic side of it, but. All right, so let me ask you then, because I kind of answered on a lot of the label stuff.
You pressed me on the indie shit.
Yeah, so why indie? Why wouldn't you take a business loan to go ahead and get your music career?
Yo, I'm about to block you. Don't play with me like that. When she said she's about to send me some men to put that throat to work. Yo,
get the fuck out of here.
You don't do that. Don't do that. Okay.
Oh my God! Wow!
You finna get blocked.
So why wouldn't you take? Why would you go indie? Why wouldn't you take the business loan? Why wouldn't you take help from a label? What is it that would make you want to go indie with your stuff? Why would you stay away from help?
Well, okay, and I think that reminds me of what I was gonna say. So with being indie, you have to have an established fan base. Mm-hmm. With going with a label, you have to have an established fan base. So my thing is, if I've already generated the resources, worked the platforms, developed the following, to where somebody outside of the movement, I wouldn't do what? Somebody outside of the movement says, oh, that kid is worth $1 million, then I must be worth 10 or 50. So my thing is, if I already had to put in the work to build this crazy following and all this, that, and the third, what really is the need for a label when maybe if I do some research, I can figure out how to generate this money and maybe not run such a big, flashy, pretty production or image or brand, but I could keep all my creative control. I could keep my masters and eventually, you know, it's the long game, but make more money because I'm not having to divvy it up with anybody or give credit to anybody. If anything, I could hire my own team, you know, my own marketing team and whatsoever to kind of bust down the work. So I'm not doing everything, but
you're still in control of that.
But I'm still in control of it. I'm the boss. You know what I mean? You're not telling me how to make my music, or you're not making any percentage off what I'm doing. You don't own my rights. Because people think like we already went over it, but like, people think, oh, once you make it, the label's gonna start doing shit for you. It don't really work like that. you still have to put in work. You probably have to work even harder because now it's a liability. Like
debt.
you got to make the money back. So you definitely got to put in this work.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're just going to give you the platforms and different resources. But at the end of the day, it's about being innovative and figuring out how to make that money work for you and how to get yourself out there, which I feel like once you're established and you got a following and you have some leverage, you can pick people's brains. You know, like I always said, if I got to a certain level, I would fuck with Master P and pick his brain and see like, yo,
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Or anybody who's willing
Jay-Z,
to have a conversation with me, Jay-Z or anybody.
Crazy.
Huh?
A conversation with Jay-Z is...
You know what I mean?
nuts.
Like, and he seems like he's for the people. And he seems like he's all for black excellence and all that. I mean, people put out one image. We never know who they really are. But I would think Jay-Z, someone like me, who's as real as me and as skilled as me, and if I put in the work, I'm confident I could eventually have a conversation with Jay-Z. And I could pick his brain and figure shit out. But yeah, I guess all that to say that, like, if you got to have this crazy following before you're even considered by a label and all this extra shit, why the fuck am I going to go with the label? Like, I already got the following. Now I just have to smarten up on how to work it and get the most out of it. That's kind of like the label is just going to probably save you a bunch of time.
That's probably the main thing.
You know, but if you're in this for the music and you love this shit and this is what you're doing anyway, then what's the big rush? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, just keep trucking along, keep doing your thing. It's just the process, man. And like at the end of the day, I can only speak for myself, but I don't care about having like general fame. I just want people who appreciate what I do to fuck with me, and as long as it's enough for me to live a very comfortable lifestyle, I'm cool. I don't need the whole world to fuck with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's meant for me, if that's in the cards, it's in the cards. If not, whatever. But it's like you were saying, like, at the end of the day, I need to own my shit. Ain't nobody telling me how I'm making my music. And, like, you can't put me in a box. Like, I don't want to have to be pigeonholed because I'm on a label and I mean, and we were talking about this for the podcast, but like, I don't want to have to succumb to fitting the sound that caters to one specific type of person. I just want to be able to make my music.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that's it. And like, if y'all fuck with it, you fuck with it. If not, whatever. Wait for the next album because it's going to be completely different than the last project. So
I think a big thing that it will come down to, like, kind of to close out the debate of it, would be, like you were just saying, there's a few things to look at. So, are you in it for the music only? Like, are you here to just make music? That's your shit. Like, that's your bag is just music. Just you want to just create. You just want to keep creating music, right?
You gotta eat though.
Yeah. You can't just like, oh well, I'm indie. I could just fucking take a year off and then come back and like, no. There's still the same rules apply as if you had a label fan base like that.
That's what I'm saying.
Big reach. Like, there's still retention. Retention is the most important thing you could go for with fans.
That's what I'm saying. You still gotta put in work.
More as in
more. You still gotta put in the work, but it's worth it because you're getting way more bread back.
Oh,
you're
yeah.
getting all of it back.
You could do a quarter of what you're doing at the label and probably make the same, if not a little bit more, because you don't know. It would come down again to contracts and what splits are and all that, but you're making everything that you put into it. You're not splitting it with anyone unless like you have collaborators on certain shit, whatever. That's minuscule, but you don't have to put out a platinum album to be financially well off as an indie artist,
right? Exactly.
But as a label artist, you're going for platinum just so you could fucking
break even.
Yeah, just to get to your next album. So ultimately,
The
all
interesting
of it,
thing about that, though, too, is when you're on a label, they have all these sneaky ways of getting
oh
streams.
my god, dude. Yo, so yes. Huge example of this right now. Huge example. And I learned this when I did it myself accidentally. Well, I didn't learn it, but I knew about it, but then I realized how it works. Have you seen anything about the Kid Laroi?
Nope.
So he just
Talk about it.
He's on. He just turned 18 like a day or two ago. He was popping since he was 16. He really got big when he started working with Juice WRLD. He's from Australia, came here.
Australia, mate.
He doesn't have an accent anymore. I don't know what happened to it. It
They
went away.
said, yo, you got to lose that shit, my dude.
Probably.
That shit ain't
But
making us no
basically,
bread.
he put out like,
Fuck.
I don't know the numbers exactly. I know the most recent one was 35, so I'm going to say 12. He put out,
I talk like
say
this.
he put out, nah, that's more English.
Hey, Chico Biz. Shout out to motherfucking Amsterdam, boy. Motherfucker put the joints up in the sky. Lighters, you already know. Hella high. Bacardi. Filling the red cup. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get fucked up. What's good, bro? You said, slat. He always got something funny to say, bro. Even when it don't make no sense. Slat. What's good, bro? Fucking slat, bro.
I think Young Thug started that.
Of course. Hit it with the slat.
So the Kid Laroi, he put out a project not too long ago.
He said it's not me. Whatever.
He put out a project not too long ago. We'll call it 12 tracks just for math's sake. And then he put out part 2. And
Bro, I put way too much fucking Bacardi.
yeah, you just filled it, dude.
It's a Mario.
So
Yo, Chico is crazy.
he puts out a 12-track album, right? It does all right.
Chenzo boy. Oh, they rolling in now.
What the fuck?
They see me pour the Bacardi. They're like, oh, this boy about to get crazy.
So then he puts out part 2 to this project. Same title, but like
That shit
Little-
is strong as fuck, bro. Goddamn, I'm sorry. But that shit got abs. Slat!
you said that shit got abs.
This shit is strong. My bad, bro. Kid Laroi.
All right, so the Kid Laroi, he puts out a project. We're going to call it a 12-track project, right?
Word.
Puts that out, does all right. Puts out a part 2 to it. Part 2 to it has a collab with Juice WRLD on it after Juice WRLD passed. He had a song with Juice WRLD already on Juice WRLD's post, whatever, I don't know how to say that word, album. The Legends Never Die album, he had a feature on there. So he kind of blew up between 1 and 2, right? The second one he put out had those first 12 tracks. So it was a double disc, kind of. So it would do like 1 through 12 and then again 1 through 12. So it was like 24 songs or whatever it was. These numbers don't come at me for these numbers. They're not exact. I don't have it in front of me.
They don't care.
But now he just released part 3 to this. So it's the first one, the second one, and then the third one. Well, the other way around. So it starts with the third one, then the second one, then the first one. But then the third one has a feature with Justin Bieber on it because he's just constantly going up.
Okay.
So the streams that he got from the first one are maintained as a number that's going to be used to count the streams on his current album. And then the second one counts it for however many
Come
times.
on.
So now he's got Juice WRLD amount of streams, his own regular streams, and then Justin Bieber amount of streams attached with all the other
Come
ones. He's got
on.
a Polo G feature on the second song of his new one.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Justin Bieber on his third one on the songs. So it's structured perfect like that to be. So when you're listening to the new stuff, you hear all the new stuff. You hear Polo G, you hear Justin Bieber, and then you get into some of his other stuff. But there's 2 other albums of music on there. So his newest project, there's 2 versions of it also. There's regular and then there's 3+.
Wow.
So
dude.
now he's got a 35-track album out, and it's a triple disc, and he's got features from Juice WRLD, Polo G.
That's crazy, dog.
Justin Bieber. Who are some other people he's got on that shit? I can't think off top. His music is great. I'm not even trying to discredit the kid.
No,
I
but
love his music.
the
His
point
music
is-
fire.
the point
but the
is-
stream manipulation
Yes. So you got that. You got the fact that songs are like 2 minutes now, so that you want to listen to them. You're more susceptible to bump them over and over again or bump albums more. You have, and Chris Brown did that. He dropped like a fucking 40 song album a few years ago. Then you have streaming farms. Shout out Taylor Swift. You have ticket sales. Ticket sales for tours now count as streams, which is fucked up because when Prince was trying to do that, they were like, they got him the fuck out of here.
That's the other
But
thing.
now people like Taylor Swift can do that.
Everyone does it.
Everyone does it, but like
When you buy merch on an album drop, you know you get a merch release, right? When an album comes out, it comes with a digital version of the album that you can never fucking redeem.
streams.
That's an album sale.
Yeah, dog. So that's why when they're like, "Oh, Cardi B has surpassed Michael Jackson," or like somebody like the Beatles, or like somebody, I'm like, literally, it does not.
Disrespectful.
It's not even that it is, but like to me, it's just I don't even hear that because it's not the same metric. We're not using the same metrics
At all.
Like people are not lining up at a fucking record shop for a Cardi B album the same way they were lining up for 50 Cent and Kanye.
Yo,
Sorry.
when the Massacre sold 1.1 million in a week, that was unheard of. Now albums are lucky to do 100K because it's all digital.
You're popping. You're popping. If you do that, you're like, oh yeah, like I'm killing shit. You know, so
When did the Massacre
So
come
it's
out?
not
That was
even the same metric. That's
10
why I'm
years
not
ago?
like when y'all do that shit. Oh, so and so just outsold the Beatles or like Michael Jackson or Madonna or whoever. It's like, okay, that's like saying, I can jump, like say I don't know, like you're better than me or you surpassed me because you jumped 100 centimeters and I jumped fucking 10 meters. Like, no, it's not the same. It's not the fucking same, bro. It is a way, just because the number has nothing to do with like the actual way what this really measures out to. Like, no way, bro.
You know what that reminds me of? Like computer memory. That's a weird way to put it.
Yeah,
but
no,
like,
yeah, gigabytes,
you think-
megabytes.
no,
like
not
that.
even that, but like time versus size of computer memory, right?
Okay.
So if you look at a floppy disk, you look how big a floppy disk was, right?
Right.
You're holding 0.01 gigs on that shit. Like you were
Yeah, like a
rocking
few
with,
megabytes, like 10 megabytes or some dumb shit.
dumb shit.
like
But that
like
would
a
run at
playlist,
time.
like literally a fucking 12, 13 song
one song.
playlist.
One
yeah,
song.
one song. Facts.
You would probably fit one song. Like you're talking kilobytes on some of these things. But it's like
Yeah, that's
this fucking
crazy,
this
dog.
disc. Like you know how big a fucking floppy disk is, or if you don't, then I mean, damn, you're young. But fuck. So you know, like a floppy disk, right? And you're gonna be able to hold. I mean, if you're comparing,
She
it
said
to
she needs your tattoo artist. Facts.
my tattoo artist.
Facts.
Her name is Cheryl.
So official, bro.
Her name is Cheryl.
So official.
Don't spill again, dog.
Well, you got the sippy cup on deck.
I got a tiger here, snake here. A snake
'Cause he's a
I like
snake.
Yeah, I'm a slithery ass bitch.
He literally gives me like 10% off of what we make off ads. The shit's fucked up. I'm gonna upload.
I would love to open that
Jo-
page and
join
show
the join the
everybody what-
Patreon. I'll show you the contract. Shit's fucked up, man.
Fuck out of here. So you look at a floppy disk and how much memory it could hold, and it's fucking nothing. Like compared to today's amount of space that it would hold, like a picture today I've taken pictures that are a gig or more. And
Easy.
That's 1,000 megabytes. That's like 10,000 kilobytes, whatever it is. But then you look at a micro SD card that can hold a terabyte on it.
Yeah, that's retarded.
And you look at the size comparison, it's not even anywhere near the same thing, dude. Like, technology's different, everything is different. You're not moving along that same line. Nothing is linear. You can't compare the two. Because a floppy disk was only able to do it this way with this kind of technology, and a SD card, micro SD card, is able to hold this much because of this technology that's going on today. So if you use that in music Like, the Beatles were able to move how much they did because of how music was back then. And now the way that music is today, fucking 99% digital, they're going to be able to do more because they have a bigger reach. Those numbers are stupid.
It's so
because
stupid,
imagine if
yo.
Cardi B was out. I mean,
well, everything
it wouldn't
is,
matter, I guess. But I'm just imagine an artist today doing the numbers that they do today and put them in that same time as those people that are doing these numbers that they say, oh, they just passed them with this. Put them in that time and see how good they do. Because, like, it's
when you actually had to buy and pay for music,
and how hard it was to get your music out there. There was no internet. When the Beatles were big, we're talking the 60s. Like, there's no internet. You had to hope that you caught it on the radio and record it on a tape if you wanted to fucking catch
none
that
of these
shit.
artists would ever blown up.
No, none of them.
Because they rely on ridiculousness to blow up on, like, social media.
Yeah.
You know, she blew up because she was just...
Well, she was a stripper
no
at first,
filter,
and that was just
like,
a joke. Like,
just, like, didn't give a fuck, no filter, talking crazy. People like, oh, my God, like, holy fuck. And it was just so provocative and shit. But, like, if she didn't have that platform, nobody would give a fuck.
Exactly, and that platform wouldn't have existed in the 60s.
And
so
she would just
what would you have done? You wouldn't have beat the Beatles. I'm just using the Beatles
and it's
because
also,
that's such an icon.
And it's also the times, too. Like, what are people gravitating towards? They're not...
Well, yeah,
people at that time were not fucking with that type of music. They were fucking
didn't
with,
exist. Like,
they were fucking with more soulful music and you know, shit with meaning and, you know, just deeper, realer music. Now it's just people are just want something to turn up to, which is it's whatever, you know what I mean? Everybody have fun, it's cool, you know what I mean? But it's just the climate back then was different than now. So, you know, people were tripping and getting deep and heavy, man. Everything was heavy, bro. So, like, back then, everything was revolution and tripping and finding yourself.
oh, hell yeah, dude. During that time, that's all it was.
Finding yourself and fucking consciousness, dude. Like,
but if you do that in
totally, man.
If you do that today, you're put into a whole different, like, box. Like, that was music back then, and now that's a subgenre of bigger genres. Like, conscious versions of things. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That argument's not fair.
But that aside, just looking at, like, the mechanics of music and promotion and how people blew up back then and the metrics of what counts as a stream or not, and the fact that you actually had to buy albums if you wanted to listen to this music, or go to the shows, like, and, you know, album sales were album sales and weren't all this other extra shit.
Yeah, no, because now, what is it? 1,000 streams equals an album sale or some shit. Whatever the math is, it's some dumb shit.
It's some dumb
that doesn't,
shit.
and we don't even know how much a stream.
That's not a sale, though.
Worth. It doesn't make sense because
It's not
you
a
didn't
sale,
sell
though.
that album. They just bumped one song off that album this many times. It's pure manipulation.
Yeah, dog. They just need to, which is probably never going to happen, but they need to get rid of album sales as a stat and make it, you know, streams and actually pay people for their fucking streams.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not like these companies, like we already went over it in the beginning, motherfucking 17 billion, only giving out 12%.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all do not need all that money because y'all made that in 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
1 fucking year.
And the labels all own that shit. You know which label, like, or which company owns almost all the label is fucking Sony.
Yeah.
Sony is everywhere. I don't think there's one label you could think of that has nothing to do with Sony. Columbia is owned by Sony. So, like, think about that.
Columbia Records alone, dude. So, yeah. There's some motherfuckers, man. They play a lot of games, and that's why I don't... It's just not the same, bro. It's just really not.
But you have to play by those rules now.
If you're gonna be under the label,
Or if you want to be indie, you still have to kind of be able to fit yourself into there and play the game that is laid out for you. Because you could try to go your own way and do different things, but I mean, when it comes to making money off of your actual music and people listening to your music, you have to end up playing by those things. unless you create the platform and you create the ways of being paid for what is being done.
Well, yeah. If you're gonna be on major streaming sites, you're
That's
at
what
the
I mean.
mercy. You're at the mercy of the major streaming sites as far as money goes.
Your
and how you're gonna
distribution
get paid.
company.
Yeah. It's a bitch, yo. But that's what I'm saying. It's almost like, well, it depends. You know, if you're just in it for the bag, if you're just trying to get clout, if you're just trying to blow up and use your fame, kind of like Rihanna did, and then hop in a different venture or ventures and really grow your bread, cool, do that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if you're somebody who's through and through an artist and you want to keep your artistic integrity and you don't want anybody to have any influence over that shit, and you can't sleep at night if you let somebody dig their dirty hands into your creative process, so on and so forth, you know where I'm going with it, then you need to go indie and you got to be willing to work and bleed and sweat for your shit. And that's it. There's no other way around it. And that's the true test.
And that's not even going to be a problem if that's you. If you're that person that is going to do that because that's how passionate you are about what you're doing, then that's not even a question right there at that point. That's
not a
even,
question.
You just have to, you know what you got to do. You're going to do it. You're going to get it done. You care about your shit. And you know already if you care about what you're putting out, other people are going to care about it too, just because it's going to be that much more authentic.
100%. Listen, man, there's a market out there for people who just want to hear something authentic, man. Anywhere where there is a lack or a void, there is a demand. You know what I'm saying? So
we kind of talked about that last episode, where like there's groups of people that specifically will fuck with you because you're indie. And,
oh yeah,
you know what I mean? Like that exists. That's a spot that you could take over if you really wanted to.
Just gotta know how to target and find these people, which is a challenge. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
do like Shay, hop on Google, figure it out. I mean, so yeah, dog. I think we did better than I thought.
Yeah, we actually went for minus a little bit of other stuff, about an hour and 15 minutes on that.
Word.
And I mean, I guess the conclusion to all of it would be, it doesn't really matter.
It depends on your agenda.
Yeah.
At the end of the day,
do what's going to work for what your future plans are. Just have plans.
Just don't go into this shit blind, bro. Like, you gotta be informed. You have to be smart. You have to have a lawyer to decode the fucking jargon that is meant to throw you off and bend you over. You know what I mean? So you go in there, and you know your worth, and you know what you want. There's no way you could get fucked over. You know, a label is to be used for your advantage. It also doesn't mean that you make it just because you got signed. That's the time where the work begins, for real, for real. And yeah, man, at the end of the day, it's your journey. So don't let nobody tell you, oh, well, he sold his soul or this and that, the third. If you have a clear plan and you're saying, well, you know what, I'm willing to compromise a little bit, even if it's a little bit of artistic creation, assign to a label, and just to get the platform, the access, the eyes, the attention, and it is what it is, and you feel confident that you're going to leverage the profit and the newfound fame and everything that may come with it, fuck it. Go for it. It's your journey. Figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, don't let nobody else stop you. Do what you need to do, what you feel is right. Follow your intuition and fucking get it, yo.
And that's in anything. It doesn't have to be music. Like there's majors in everything that you could sign to. Like you could sign your clothing line over to a major company. Like who was it? Was it Adidas just bought Reebok or some shit? So like that type of shit where you could like, be bought out by another company but just keep your creative stuff. Like that's the reason that Kanye stopped working with Nike, stopped working with Louis Vuitton, and now he's with Adidas. It's because he lost all his creative control. And that's not a music thing. That's just designing some shoes.
Only you know what you want. Only you know what you want.
Exactly.
You know, it's whatever you're willing to give up. It's a trade-off. When somebody's gonna put millions of dollars into your shit, yo, there's gonna be a trade-off. And you gotta, see like, okay, it's worth it because the end product is this, and then I could leverage the end product, to my benefit in XYZ such way. So fuck it, bro. At the end of the day, it's all on you.
Yeah.
I feel like there's no wrong way to go about it at all. At all. You know what I mean? You got people like Russ who are making dumb bread because they went indie and there's no middleman, so they're collecting what 80-90% of what they make. I'm sure they got a team they're paying off, but you got most of the money coming in is not being divvied up by so many people. And you got Rihanna, who fucking signed with the label and did whatever the fuck probably they asked her to do, but now she used her fame and her likeness and her beauty and all this other shit Billy.
Mm-hmm.
So, do what you do, man. There's so many ways to go about it.
Yeah. There really is. There really is.
Just fucking be informed. Let people
create your own label. That's something you can do.
Fucking label.
Look at Hobson. I mean, his label kind of fell apart because of one person, but he blew up on YouTube. Never signed a major, even though he was reached out to multiple times.
Hell yeah.
Never signed a major. Created his own label. Signed artists like Dizzy Wright. He's out here doing his own shit now. Signed DJs. Signed other artists. And now those artists that he signed, even though the label broke up, they're working on their own stuff. They got their own companies that they're moving forward with. That's something you can do too. Start your own stuff. Create your own platform. Create your own way to bring money in that doesn't have to abide by straight label rules. Like, you dictate how things are going to go for yourself and for the people that you bring with you.
All in all, I feel like, I grew up with the whole fuck the label shit, indie. And then as I learned more and more and more about it, and I read up, and I heard what people who have been through the industry and eventually went indie back again, I feel like a hybrid, a very conscious maneuvering of the label, and then eventually using that, leveraging all of the success and the fame and the new fans and all that shit to break off on your own is the best way to do it.
Yeah.
But again, it depends what you want.
Yeah, it depends what you want.
You gotta just know what you want. What is your end game? What do you want? Yeah, that's it. That's really it.
So, I mean, I can't hate on either side. Like, if we really come down to, like, which one, I can't really pick one. I mean, I could pick my own, but I can't sit here and criticize someone who picks something else.
Right.
Because I don't know what they're doing.
For me, it's the hybrid effect. I mean,
I like the hybrid effect.
Build your shit.
Yeah.
That way, you can leverage the fact that, look, I built this. This is me. I'm worth this much. I don't need you, but if you want to contribute, this is what we do, and this is my price. If they fuck with it, they fuck with it. Now you get your price, then you use all the resources, use all the platforms, all the things they have to offer to grow exponentially in all the ways that are possible through the label, and you use now your new ability to, your new access to all these people and all these experts. Pick their brain as much as you can so that when you get out of that contract, you can continue to grow. And then you're good.
Yeah.
And then you're good, bro. Because, listen, man, that indie shit is not easy. But you got to do it either way to get to the point where a label's going to acknowledge you. So,
and a label won't take you unless you have some kind of work ethic anyway. Right. So you have to be able to prove that you could do it indie before a label's even going to really accept you or consider offering.
So honor that shit. Know the work you put in. Don't sell yourself short. Fucking and know your worth. Make them acknowledge your worth. Make them respect it. Fucking use whatever they have to offer, and then after that, fly, man, fly.
Yeah.
That's what I say is the best way.
Yes, sir. Just hit those for no reason.
The devil, throw them in there. The label is a devil only if you let them. saying? Like, and that's spiritually, that's the label, that's anything, that's the government, that's anything. Like, they could only take advantage of you if you let them, and you only let them by being ignorant.
Educate yourself.
Know yourself. So what's up, man?
I don't know. What's up? What we gonna do?
Let's go with Soulja Boy, bro.
Bro, Soulja Boy.
Looking kind of sus in that picture.
Yeah, looking like...
Look kind of weird.
Did y'all see that picture? Did y'all see that
Y'all
shit?
seen your boy Draco?
Y'all seen him on stage getting held on the chest and mouth to his ear on stage?
He was held to the breast, like
breast,
about to get breastfed.
chest. Yeah, nah, he was getting groped. Like,
he was getting groped. Yeah, that was a Me Too movement part 2. Getting ready to start. Like, what was that? But he looked like he was enjoying that though.
Yeah, he was like, okay, yeah.
That's the like whatever you say right now is okay.
Yeah, like, you know what? I'm with you.
See, that's the thing about paparazzi and shit and fame that kind of freaks me out because it's like
context.
Motherfuckers are always there at the wrong time.
Yeah, no one knows what's going on in that situation. Like, no one knows what he said. They know what they said. Like, those are probably the only two people who know verbatim what was said.
But at the same time, I don't have no homies that feel comfortable holding me like that.
So the way that it looked was that it's somebody looking out in his best interest in a situation where he was definitely about to get himself arrested. It looked like a situation where Soulja Boy was going to get himself in a lot of fucking trouble, and someone looked out for him and backed him up and had to talk him down. But the way that he did it with his hand on the breast, mouth whispering in the ear.
These motherfuckers, these paparazzi son of a bitches, demon motherfuckers, they be coming up with the camera on like 1,000 burst pictures.
Yeah,
so like they be taking like one
up.
of these pictures is gonna be sus or crazy or wild or gonna make headlines.
3 frames later, nothing matters.
Hit the fucking click, bloop, and then just hope that one of them 100 or whatever 200 bursts is some crazy.
Wait, did you see the video?
I didn't see the video.
You didn't see the video?
No, I just see the photo.
So the video provides more context than the photo.
I seen the photo. I was like, bro.
He's yelling at somebody in the crowd, like somebody in the crowd at his show. He's on stage, ready to jump off into the crowd and fight somebody. Somebody gets up from the crowd. I thought he was about to knock him out right there, but it's one of his people. So he gets on stage with him, goes behind him, and then there's still somebody talking crazy in the crowd. So he's up there like getting ready to go down, and dude puts his hand on his chest to tell him or to stop him from going out into the crowd where he's obviously about to get in trouble because like if you're a millionaire and you punch someone who's not, they're a millionaire now too. So it looked like he was being stopped and then being told like, come on, don't do that shit. You about to fuck yourself up. Don't do this right now. Everything's going good right now. Come on, don't be the first to fucking do that. Like, you know what I mean? That fucking meme that Soulja Boy the first to do this. He was about to be the first to fucking lose all of his money to a fan. Not the first, never mind. But
yeah, no,
I think that's what it was. Because if you see the video, it's a lot more context than the picture was. And he was about to fight somebody in the crowd, and dude talked him off the ledge literally talked him off of jumping off stage and beating this dude's ass.
Okay.
But the picture,
silly.
Crazy. I'm mad if that picture exists of me. Because it was really quick, too. It wasn't like he was like just holding him there for like a minute. It was just like, nah, come back, blah, blah, blah.
That's what I'm saying. They come with the burst joint.
Yeah. It could even be a still from that video. I don't even know.
True.
The way that phones and cameras work now, you could pull a still out of anything, and it's going to look crispy.
Yeah. Well, speaking of strange behavior, man, and being touched inappropriately, what's good with our chocolate Kellogg's, bro?
Yo, I have no idea, dude. I have no idea.
He's facing 10 years. Not 10 year, 10 years.
Yeah, he's not facing time in the game.
10 years. So basically, Shorty came out and said, yeah, I told him I was 19, but I was really 16. And he was doing shit like basically, well, they had sex the first time, they were 16. And he was hoarding women like fucking objects and making them put their head down when he walks in the room, making the women call him daddy and like just literally act like fucking dogs.
Yeah.
When he walks in a room, like, they have to put their head down, they have to call him daddy, they have to perform any sexual act that he wants. When he walks in, it just is what it is. He's a fucking king, and they're fucking objects.
I feel like R. Kelly was just a real shitty dude in the past. Because I believe that. After all
I
the other shit.
believe that, and I'm not shooting him any bill whatsoever. Like, bro, you're fucked up.
Yeah.
But this is the problem with our society that just idolizes fucking superstars, man. They get their heads blown up and think that they're gods walking on earth because of the way that they're treated.
Mm-hmm.
You know, nobody can say no to them because of the, you know, on their team, you're getting paid. And people, my belief of selling your soul is when you sell your integrity. It's because your soul is synonymous with your integrity. Your soul is your essence and who you are, your values, and what you believe. And when you're willing to compromise that shit for a check, you sold your fucking soul.
Yeah.
So when R. Kelly says, yo, like, bring me in so-and-so, and you know she's underage, and you know what he's doing with these girls, and you do it because you're afraid to lose your position or your job, you sold your fucking soul because you know better. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
there's no excuse. Oh, well, I gotta feed my family. Like, no, motherfucker. Like, no.
There's ways to do that.
There's ways to do that. You don't have to.
Shit.
Yeah.
Person.
Exactly. So, but there's people like that let these people think that they can walk on water. The fans, like, these people are people like you and me.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody's good at something. Everybody has their own gift. Everybody is special in their own way. So why do we make it so, like, when people are entertainers, musicians, or dancers, singers, rappers, whatever, like, it's so special? When at the end of the day, who are they? You don't know who they are off stage or outside the booth. You know what I'm saying? Like, me personally, Michael Garcia and Siete Plagas are so fucking different. So, like, almost polar opposites. And that's why I have so much fun being Siete, is because I get to step into just a completely different ego. You know what I mean? And you got to understand that, like, but some these artists can't make that distinction when they're only known by this persona, such as R. Kelly.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody knows.
That's how it's going to be most cases.
Yeah, and nobody knows Robert, whoever the fuck he is. Nobody really knows who that is. And they don't care to know because you're so immersed in the fucking artistry and the music, and you treat this dude like he's a god. So whatever he fucking wants, he's gonna get, especially when you got nothing but enablers and people who are afraid and have no integrity. Mm-hmm. These people get out of touch with reality, yo. And I can't really fully speak on it from any experience because I've never had anywhere near that amount of power, but I just see the patterns of people who get in a position of power. They get very perverted. They want to start doing shit that, like, is just not right. They want to get away with just weirdo shit.
Especially when they got into it very young or early into, well, I guess early into their career doesn't make sense because whenever you start is early. But I think it's when you get in, like, real young, when you start doing stuff young and you're just getting away with shit to begin with. Like, you get away with little shit here and there.
Exactly.
And it's like, all right, well, then I'm going to get away with fucking anything. Like,
right, exactly. I'll never pretend to understand the mind of a pedophile, bro. I don't not get that shit at all. It's fucking weird. It does not compute. We're just not at all of, like, you know, you don't gotta explain that. But it's just like, what is that, dog? What is that? Even if a woman is of age, I've seen, like, there's women that I've seen that are like 25 and up that look a little too young, and I'm just not attracted. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I don't get it, but whatever. This shit is weird, bro. To go through all that and then to like, just like take women and want to objectify them at that level to where they have to call you daddy, look down when you walk in a room, you're fucking collecting them like objects. She was saying like when she didn't fucking something that she didn't do that he wanted her to do, and he ended up slapping her and choking her out, and all she remembers was being choked out and it's being like having her face spat on. It's like, dude, like, what the fuck makes you want to do all that? Like, I can't even.
I don't even know how to put a word to like what that mentality is.
What
I can't
is
imagine
that?
getting to that mentality.
What is that? Because I've like been in the middle of fucking girls and they start saying some wild shit like spit in my mouth or like do all this extra shit, and I'm just like,
nah.
I remember one time like. And I don't even, honestly, don't remember the exact instance, but I do remember having a girl tell me to spit in her mouth, and I was so hesitant to do it. I did it, but I was, like, so uncomfortable. Like,
that type of shit would throw me off.
I was so uncomfortable. I was like, and then she wanted to, like, spit it back, and I was like, nah, yo, like, fuck out of here. Sinis, throw them on the live.
Sinis.
JR, yes, indeed.
What's up? You are live on the Jungle Juice podcast.
Vanilla Killers Unite.
What up, Jungle Juice? What up, listeners? How's everything?
Good. I got Siete here with me.
What's up, brother?
What's good, my G? The Vanilla Killers Unite.
We out here. I'm with Trey Tuck right now. We're at Staples.
Word.
Nonetheless.
Word.
I had a question on the design. So the design came out a little short.
Okay.
Pause.
Yeah.
So 24,
Put it closer to the mic.
24 by 31 that was the ratio. They printed it out, and they said it wasn't in 24 by 36 format.
All right.
Can you resend it in that ratio, if you don't mind? I'll get it done tomorrow, but I just wanted to make sure I told you.
Let me do that.
You're Jared Lockhart in the house. What's good, bro?
Putting them on blast on the podcast.
You got to put you on blast. You part of Trust, B.
Son.
Can
You know
give
you
me
about to
that
be
in-
on here soon, so
That's inches, right?
Yes.
It's
Pause.
this motherfucking child.
What is it? 24 by
The
36.
oldest motherfucking Trust. He
24 by
over here
36.
talking about inches. Pause. Fuck out of here, bro. This
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Yo, when am I gonna come on the show for real, man?
You tell us,
That's
man.
what
Let
I'm
us
waiting.
know.
Well, you let us know when you off the leash, boy.
All right, hey, I'm ready, man. You know, I mean, usually we go to Home Depot during the week, little Bed Bath and Beyond, and then I'll be on. Don't worry about it.
Word.
You tell us, bro. But we do Thursdays.
Cool.
Thursdays are our day. So if you can get a Thursday,
Of course, I'll be there.
all right, you just say the
I'll
word.
definitely be there.
You say the word.
Let's talk. During the show. Let's figure this out, man. I'm definitely in.
Let's get it.
All right, for sure.
I saw this cat eating the jelly beans. I was dying.
Bro, I'm telling you, you finna eat some jelly beans too. Don't get it fucked up.
Oh yeah, no. If you come, you're eating something, bro.
It's gonna be a special
Pause.
night, guaranteed.
You already know, man.
Pause.
You're
Yes.
gonna have fun.
All right, all right, fellas. Be safe, man.
All right, man. Peace.
Yep, peace.
Shout out Sinis. You already know that's 1/7. 1/7? 1/7
I believe so.
of motherfucking Trust. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, so that's changing sizes right now. For anyone who doesn't know who is
Let
in
them know.
here
Let them know.
live,
Let them know. Let them
we
know.
got
Let
a
them know.
show coming up in Bristol, Connecticut at Legend
Motherfucking
Sports
show.
Bar and Grill. That's the flyer you can see in the background on the stream and on the live.
Who's finna be at that show? Who's performing?
So if you look at the flyer, we got JR, then we got Ward, and then we got, let me look, Sinis is going to come up after
Sinis?
Ward, then we got East Lane Dante, then we got this guy right here, Siete.
Straight
Plagas.
garbage. But you know what I'm saying?
And then, and then we got Trey Tuck closing out the whole show.
Damn.
Go to any one of our Instagrams. If you're in Siete's live right now, I'm sure you could hit his bio.
Pull up, man. Pull up.
Definitely got to pull up. Definitely got to pull up. Tickets are cheaper if you buy them right now.
I got homies from MA Springfield pulling up. So if you in the town, if you in the state and you not pulling up, I'm gonna find you. Damn. And I'm gonna kill you. And I'm gonna eat your cereal.
Set of skills.
I'm gonna eat your cereal.
What kind
and
of
I'm
cereal?
gonna pour the milk first.
What kind of cereal is it?
I don't give a fuck.
Damn, he don't give a fuck. He said he's eating anything from Cheerios to fucking Fruity Pebbles, dog. He don't care what cereal it is. He'll eat oatmeal.
And I'm not gonna blink either. I'm just gonna eat it.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
I don't give a fuck.
No!
I don't give a fuck.
No!
Nope. I'm eating it. Yo, Sean motherfucking Elliott. Shout out to NY. What's good, my G? You know what I'm saying? You are always welcome on the podcast. Oh, I think he left.
God damn.
But I'm just saying, you're always welcome if you want to come, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro. R. Kelly, you twisted, bro.
Fuck R. Kelly, man.
You twisted, bro. You
He
twisted.
tried so many
what
times
you did with
to make his little
Aaliyah.
comeback. Yeah, no, just fuck R. Kelly.
And then you try to make us feel sorry for you and shit.
Nah.
Bro, nah. It's slow for that.
Nah.
Slow for that. He's a weirdo. He's a weirdo.
Straight up.
He's a weirdo. You don't do that. You don't do that to women. You don't do that to anybody, but like women are fucking gods. You don't do that. Respect women.
Can't do it. Can't do it.
Love your women.
Mm.
Uphold your women.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Build your love your women. Come on, man. They give you life. They give you love. We are nothing without them. And it goes vice versa. You know what I'm saying? But like, come on, man. That behavior is unacceptable. Especially children, bro.
Who sent all them hearts in there, bro?
Especially
said-
children.
Just flew up.
He said, your boy don't eat no cereal.
Oh, there they go again.
Oh, hey. You ain't got to worry about it. You ain't got to worry about shit. Because you're expected to pull up to the show August 27th, bro.
August 27th.
So, you know what I'm saying?
9 p.m.
So, yeah. Who else was doing some weirdo shit? Or there was some other shit we were supposed to talk about?
There definitely was.
Fact.
Belly's got a new album coming
Belly.
on August 27th.
Oh, yo, Belly's fire, bro.
Belly is crazy.
Belly's
August
fire.
27th, he's dropping a new album. He's got a couple songs. I don't know if they're on the album, but he dropped 2 songs kind of recently. One of them was just him. It was called If You Know, You Know, or IYKYK. Is that the abbreviation? Yeah.
Yeah,
He
probably.
dropped that. That one was pretty good. Who was the other one? Was it with Freddie Gibbs?
Yo, Freddie Gibbs is so fire, bro. If y'all don't know Freddie Gibbs by now, get the fuck out of here. Go to sleep.
Oh,
Brush
no,
your
no,
teeth.
no. That wasn't him. That wasn't him. But yeah, nah, give him his flowers real quick.
Yo, Freddie Gibbs, bro. If you fuck with some gangster rap and you don't fuck with Freddie Gibbs, this is what you need to do, right? You know, log off. Go brush your teeth. Go brush your teeth. Go to bed. Try tomorrow. Try it again. Because you failed today. So you're going to wake up. Okay? If you go to the gym, even better. Throw some Freddie Gibbs. I don't even care what album you throw on. Watch how you double your weight and everything. That motherfucker gets you ready to kill. Lyrically, production-wise, sound-wise, everything. That motherfucker's a 10 out of 10. I don't care. No one can tell me shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, Freddie Gibbs is fire. I've been fucking with him since Pinata.
I don't even know how long ago.
Yeah. Long time. Before the hype.
Yeah, that had to be.
Yo, Freddie Gibbs is fire. Especially when he link up with Mad Libs.
There we go.
Ooh. When he link up with Mad Lib, you got a problem on your hands, boy. So, Freddie Gibbs. You trying to hit a new max in the gym. If you trying to punch somebody in the face for no reason. You know, slice somebody's face open with a box cutter. That's Freddie Gibbs. And shit, he's dope, man.
So the other feature on the song, though, it wasn't Freddie Gibbs. It was Benny the Butcher.
Benny's nice. Benny's nice.
But yeah, so he's got those 2 songs out. The one with Benny the Butcher's called "Money on the Table," and then
How would you think I am?
Who that?
This Shay's back. She want to know how old I am. How would you think I am?
Crazy.
How would you think JR is? How about let's go that like how old you think me and JR are? Arr. I'm fucking pirates.
Fucking stupid. Arr. Fuck out of here.
JR. Throw a number. How old you think I am?
I'm gonna use that in a bar.
If you do that,
I'm gonna come up with a
the
pirate
podcast is over.
That's nice.
I'm not gonna be seen with you in public anymore. No more public appearances with JR. I'm just gonna wear a mask and you're gonna have to do the fucking like low voice. Yeah, I'm 26. That was like a really good guess.
All right, what about me, dog? Doubt it's gonna be correct.
26 on the dot. That's crazy. You definitely guessed it.
Days,
26.
months, minutes, hours.
So I be acting old? Like, what you trying to say? Why did you say 26?
Is 26 old?
Is it? I feel like it's young. I feel 26 is young.
Yeah.
I feel 20s, 30s. See,
I feel like you're young till like 37.
nah, no hint. Just say a number.
Well, yeah, what the fuck?
Give me a hint. No. I don't be having to turn my head sideways.
I wish they would just give it to you sideways. Like,
Pause. What? She said 29.
God damn. God damn, that's crazy.
That's close.
That's close. That's crazy, though. I wouldn't think that the number would be that high.
Bro, you're fucking... Why is it like people act like between 28 and 29 is like a 5-year gap in between that fucking shit? You said 27. You're 28, right?
I'm 28.
Yeah. You turned 28 or
June.
29 this year?
I turned 28 in June.
Oh, word. All right, so he's a fresh 28. You're fresh 28.
Yeah.
Not that y'all look it, but now y'all acting. How the fuck you look 26 and 28? That's not an age you look. Am I tripping?
No, she's saying that we act like we're that age?
No. She said now we're acting. I feel like that. I'm good at guessing. Whatever.
Word.
Yeah, man. I don't know. Fucking our chocolate Kellogg's acting.
We were already off that.
Yeah, our chocolate.
We're on Belly's album.
Oh, yeah, Belly's. I said act. That's what I said. What do you think I said? Asked? Acts?
Asking?
Well, I already know how old you are.
Is that Legends logo smaller than the Trust logo?
I already know how old you are. You're 23. I'm not gonna lie, that surprised me. You look like a grown-ass woman.
God damn.
No, she do. It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. She look like a mature, grown-ass woman.
Mature.
She look like she's my age.
Word.
Like she's my age.
That should be straight.
Cheater, like what? You was blowing the fuck up out my phone with Mr. King shit. So how the fuck? You are grown, so yeah, nah. I didn't think you was 23. I thought you were like 26, 27. Yeah, a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit goofy. Mad goofy. Mad goofy. Yo, shout out to Shay. Beautiful soul, super talented. Great vibes. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you for being in here for almost the entire podcast.
She was at the Russell.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. She was singing. She was one of the last singers.
Yeah. I know
Remember?
that. Yeah.
She was,
Yep.
when we're chilling in the back, she was sitting kind of in front of us.
And I think when
Just
she was
low-key?
performing, we were at the bar, right?
Probably.
I remember looking over
She had
it
the
on the TV.
she had the braids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I know which one. She follows me too.
Yeah, she good people. She's super about the movement, super about the hustle. She put in work. Respect.
Hell yeah. So we just hit the 2-hour mark.
Okay.
You want to go out with?
A couple would you rathers?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
See how it goes.
We go in there with a few would you rathers, then we gonna bust down some mac and cheese and go to bed.
I'm going to skip over anything that's bullshit because it's not worth
Please
our time.
do, because some of them are be trash.
Yeah.
So this one wasn't, we usually be fucking around and should be hella funny. But this time we kept it real, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah. Gotta
Kept
do
it
it
real,
sometimes.
interacted with the papers. Shade by the baby. Thank you for holding it down. It's been like 2 hours. You've been straight holding it down, so we love you for that.
Some of these are straight
Garbage.
ass.
Garbage. Damn. We gotta have you on the show. You know what, bro? We gotta tailor this show a little bit more to women. They really do. Because some of them truth or dares.
Oh shit!
I feel I'd be really
you're right.
embarrassed. I'd be really embarrassed.
You're right.
Yeah, no, we
All
definitely
right.
do.
So, would you rather have 20 siblings or 20 dogs?
Siblings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that easy?
Yeah, they don't shit all over the place, right?
No, neither does a trained dog.
Yeah, you gotta train a motherfucker.
You gotta train humans. They go through years before they're potty trained.
Yeah, but
It takes. You give me
I don't
2
know,
months
dude.
with a
I'm
dog,
not
I
a
gotta
big
shit
I'm not a
outside.
big animal person, dude.
Oh,
And
okay,
to be
okay.
honest, like I'm not one of those people that's like, I can't decide between dogs and humans. Like that shit is ridiculous.
With that, I'm with the dogs, bro. To be real,
What?
I'm with the dogs.
You're with 12, 20
20.
Louis.
Fuck yes, dude. I wish I had all his
You're
siblings and his parents.
bugging. You're bugging. You are bugging.
That many
Bro.
siblings, bro?
Yes.
Oh my god! Do you know how many family get-togethers that means for birthdays?
You don't
and
have to
shit?
go to shit.
Who says though? I mean, if you're a big
don't
ass
have to
family
do
like that,
shit.
I don't know. I feel like there's a unspoken obligation that if you don't,
Fuck
go,
them.
like, yeah, nah, I understand that part, but I'm taking 20 dogs before 20. Because what if you don't like them too? What if you got like some shitty ones and it's like, nah, these dogs are gonna.
You
be
don't think
cool.
you're gonna have at least 2-3 shitty dogs?
If they're shitty, like they'll get beat up by the other ones. Like their dogs will take care of it.
What the fuck?
You've never seen dogs just go at it?
Yeah, that's annoying. You want dogs going at it
Yo, that shit's
times
funny
2?
as fuck.
No, it's obnoxious.
Nah, that shit's funny.
That's obnoxious.
I love dogs.
He promotes motherfucking dog fights, bro.
Not dog. Don't Michael Vick me right now.
Yo, this is motherfucking J.R. Vick right here, dude. I seen him. Yo, he be putting Louis and the cat up for money.
Don't even.
That's facts.
Don't come at me.
Hop
That's
on a
not facts.
Patreon if you want to see some dog cat fights.
I love how we keep referencing this Patreon that
That's not
doesn't even exist yet.
No, dead ass. This motherfucker here is a menace with the dog fights.
Yo, stop with that. Stop with that. You better
He
get
wish
me
he
in
had 20
trouble.
dogs because 19 of them died. Shit's
Get the
fucked up.
fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here.
Yo, dogs are siblings. What do y'all go with?
Dogs are siblings. 20 dogs, 20 siblings. What y'all want?
You choose the dogs?
Hell
Fuck
yeah.
out of here,
Hell
yo.
yeah.
No, siblings.
No.
Siblings. You don't have to be around that shit. 1, you don't have to be around that shit. 2, I just have more patience for people than dogs.
No
I do.
way, dude. I
Yes.
don't have patience with people.
Dogs don't get it.
Humans don't get it. I feel
Some-
like a stubborn
some.
dog. Give me 2 weeks with a stubborn dog, and I'm good. Give me 3 years with a stubborn human, and they're still fucking stubborn as shit, if not worse than when you started, because they're just mad at you.
I'm just not
Dogs
fucking
are
with
pack
them.
animals. Humans are pack leaders. They all think they can be the pack leader.
Bro, a dog...
Maybe I just have a fucking weird complex. where I wanna
one
be in charge
dog
of shit.
one dog farts in your crib, you have to leave. 20 dogs farting and shitting all over the place, bro, and pissing and doing the most, you'll be tight.
Yo, I'm telling you, all right, do I get all 20 at once?
Yes.
All right, then I take them all outside at once. They all learn where they piss
gotta
and shit.
poop and shit at the same time, and
If they all
piss
eat
at the same time.
I mean,
No, that's not how it works.
Do I pick the breed?
If you and me both ate something at the same time,
do
doesn't
I
mean
pick
we
the
both.
breed?
Sure,
Give me 20 Louis. I know how Louis works.
bro. You can say times 20.
Yes.
Fuck out of here.
Well, no, because at that point they're all gonna have their own room. Like if I'm
No,
that, if I'm
you
that
didn't
dog
get
person-
that. You didn't get that.
Why
You
not?
didn't get,
All I got was 20.
bro.
So 20 siblings aren't gonna
dogs.
have
You
their
don't
own
get
rooms?
a fucking mansion.
How are
bro.
20 siblings gonna live together
Okay,
in their
Fair.
own rooms?
fair.
Couple in the same room? All right, give me 4 dogs a room, 5 rooms.
So does Louis have his own room in his house?
He would if he had 4 other of
No,
him.
no. Does he have his own room?
No, not
in
right
his
now,
house?
he doesn't.
Okay, not right now. So what you about to do? You about to fuck the podcast? Make a fucking room down
Start
here?
a dog hotel.
It's what I'm saying. Like, 20 dogs, bro. I would be pissed, dude. I'm not gonna hold you.
I'm with 20 dogs all day.
You're
every day.
walking 20 dogs. That's so much responsibility, dude. You gotta feed them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You gotta walk them. You gotta take them out to shit, to piss. You gotta train all them bitches.
And I'm gonna pay
You're
for
with it.
all because I'm gonna be able to blow them up on social media for being a 20 dog dad. And it's gonna be sick, dude. It's gonna be sick.
Yeah, you say that because you don't gotta deal with that shit.
I would love to deal with 20. If
You
it
would
comes
not
down-
love
no,
to deal with
not
20
versus
dogs.
one, not versus one. But I would love to deal with 20 dogs versus 20 people in the same house,
No. Because once,
or 19 siblings.
nah, bro. Because you turn 18, you can get the fuck out that situation.
Yeah, and the dog is gonna
The dogs-
last less than 18
You're not getting the dogs when you're born, bro. You're getting the dogs now.
right now.
You would have been done with the 18 siblings by now.
Okay.
Been for 10 years.
So in this current situation, have 20 other siblings that live wherever the fuck they live.
What do you wait?
That's what you're saying, right? Because I don't live with them, they're not my responsibility. Like I'm not the big brother. Like they're
You don't
just
gotta
my
fuck with
siblings
them.
that I don't have to fuck with at all.
You don't gotta fuck with them.
If that's the case, but like, if because me specifically,
So you grew up. All right, let's say you grew up with 20 siblings
yeah,
versus 20 dogs. I do not
20
want to
dogs.
deal with 20 dogs, bro. That's
I'd rather have
mad.
grown up with 20 dogs than 20 other human
Nah,
beings.
dude, your house would smell crazy.
You wouldn't even know.
Yes, the fuck you would.
No, everyone
20
else
dogs?
would know. You wouldn't know. That would just be home. Everyone else that came into your house would be like, "Yo, it smells like dog shit in here," and you'd be like, "I had no idea."
I don't know, bro. I'm going with the 20 siblings, bro.
You can have 20 siblings, dude. Have 20 birthdays. Have fucking all this shit.
That's
20
fine. We
have
turning up.
the illest fucking family picnics and just hate everyone there.
But why do you gotta assume that you're gonna hate your siblings, though? What if your
because
siblings are
people
lit?
are shitty.
What if your siblings are lit?
There's
though?
no
Do you
way
feel that way
all
about
20 of my siblings are going to be
So you
lit.
don't fuck with your siblings?
No, they're cool. They're cool. But if I had
Okay.
20 of them, I'd have least favorites.
Okay. You don't think you wouldn't have a few dogs that you're like, man, fuck these dogs? You think they'd just be lit with all of them?
Yeah.
Fuck out it. You'd have a couple shitheads because animals are mad jealous.
Yeah.
You know that.
Yes.
Okay, so you'd have a few dogs that be like, man, what the fuck? Like, just jealous as fuck,
You
bro.
don't think it's funny when dogs start, like, showing their emotions in their actions? You don't think that shit's fucking hilarious?
If they're just fucking fighting all the time for no reason over some attention shit, come on, bro. Louis times 20, just
Yes,
fucking get it with the
yes.
fucking ball, squeaking all over the place.
Oh, no.
Times
we
20.
would cut the squeaks. There would be no squeaks. No toys would squeak.
You know,
I
you would have no
wouldn't buy
studio
squeak toys.
down here. That's over. The studio's done.
We're in this exact situation because I got a whole other room right there.
So you gonna keep them all in that fucking room?
That could be the dog room. There's a way outside. Fucking, they all can doggy door it. Fenced in backyard. They're all good. I don't know, dude.
I think you sleeping on how crazy that would be, bro.
I think you're sleeping on. You need to own a dog.
I don't mind having a dog, bro.
Right.
I want to have
All right,
a
so you know
dog.
how, like,
When
people
I have a
kids-
crib and I'm settled down and everything's cool, I want a dog. That's fine. 20,
19
bro.
more. Yo, you know how
outta
when people
here,
have
bro.
a kid, they're like, "Oh, let's have another one," right? It's the same thing with a dog.
It
It's like,
is
we got a
not
dog,
the
let's have another one.
same fucking thing as having a kid. See, that's what I don't understand. Like, y'all think like having a dog and a kid is the same shit. It's not.
It's a little bit less responsibility.
Yeah.
Because you don't have to be there
It's also
every second of
an
its early
animal.
life.
Like, I don't hold them to the same level,
I
bro.
do.
I just don't do that, bro. I just don't. That's where we're
20 dogs.
siblings. That's wild, dude.
Well, I guess the next question would be: would you rather live on a boat or a train?
What was the percent?
Can't find out.
All right, fuck it. I'm sure it's dogs.
It was obviously 99 dogs. One.
We're in
siblings.
America. I believe it.
No, yeah, it was definitely. I know dogs was the higher one. It was like right here, whatever that is.
I believe it.
So, would you rather live on a
Crazy.
boat or a train? Travel all the sea,
Live?
travel all the land. I guess
Train.
train. You get to see all the actual spots.
Yeah, you have to see shit. I mean, I feel like just seeing nothing but water all the time will get really old really fast. Yeah, fuck that.
All right, but all right. So
And
then what about like food
and dude, if fucking storm hits or some shit, you're fucking clapped. Like
hell yeah,
you're it's
ocean
done.
is scary as fuck, dude.
It's a wrap. Rapski. It's only a matter of time before
Yeah.
a wave flips your shit and cracks you open.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, fuck
No,
that.
that's facts. I'm with the train too. 61% of people would rather be
Steph.
on a boat.
Yeah, y'all are retarded.
Yeah.
That's basically what that boils down to.
Would you rather be able to dodge anything no matter how fast it's moving, or be able to ask any 3 questions and have them answered accurately? They're not related at all, but they are cool.
So would you rather?
Like, never get hit by shit. Like, you get shot, you don't get shot.
Yeah, I know.
Or would you rather be able to have 3 questions answered accurately every time? Like,
That is trash, dude. I'm dodging anything and everything.
yeah? You don't want the
yeah.
truth about everything? Like, think about, like, some, like, super higher up type question type shit. You don't have any that you want the full truth? Like,
I
in
would
that you was
talk
confident that it's correct.
shit to everybody, bro. I would just go out on Friday night. I'm gonna go talk some shit today. I would just go talk shit, like just literally smack people, bro. Just for fun. Fuck is that? Oh, I'm gonna be really good at trivia tonight. Fuck that shit.
See, what if you ask questions like you go to like a billionaire, right?
Oh, ask any 3 questions.
And have them answered accurately. So, like, what if you go to like
fuck that.
you just ask a billionaire's account number, routing number, and social security number, and then boom, like that's all your shit.
Well, I mean, I could, if I could
You get the
find a
real
billionaire.
numbers.
If I could find a
No,
billionaire,
you don't even need to. It's just have your question answered accurately. It doesn't
Where's
need
the
to be by
billionaire
person.
at?
It doesn't need to be by the person. It doesn't say ask anyone questions and have them answer accurately. It's just have 3 of your questions answered accurately. So, like, does God exist? Like, those type of things you could do. Like, just ask them into the fucking world, and then
I
you
don't
get
care.
the answer back.
I don't care about that shit.
Yeah, dodging bullets.
I'm dodging motherfuckers.
Neo out this bitch.
Yeah. Hell
Oh
yeah.
no, dude! I feel like you can leverage these truths on these 3 questions.
Yeah, but this shit sounds mad fun, dude. And the way I'm feeling, like off this Bacardi, I'm just trying to have fun.
Yo, just cross any street.
Yeah, I'll walk across the highway.
Hell yeah! No, I'm with that now because
Bro,
I'm
that shit
definitely
is so
walking across
funny,
the
dude.
Autobahn.
That shit is so funny.
Yeah.
Like, that just opens up so many avenues, bro.
Yo, just point guns at cops. You'll never get it back.
Ever.
Ever. You will always dodge it no
You
matter
will
how fast it's
freak
moving.
people out, dude. You will freak people the fuck
You'll
out.
make way more money doing that than that. for
Exactly.
sure. Yeah.
Exactly.
Street perform, like, all right, anybody
Anybody
fire
who can
this
hit me?
automatic shotgun at me.
You will get $1 million if you could hit me.
Mhm.
Dude,
Pay $10
Mayweather,
to
where you
shoot.
at? Mayweather, come on.
Bro, you know how stupid you would make fighters look? Get in the
Mayweather, where
ring,
you at? Come on.
You would never get touched.
$50
Never get
billion.
touched.
Come on, you make $50 billion
Main
if
event.
you lose. If you lose, you make $50,000. Let's get it. Oh yeah, Money Mayweather. I'm about just money. Fuck the integrity of the sport. Let's do it. Fuck yeah. I'm with it. You're not touching me.
Yeah. Nah, I'm definitely with the Dubs.
Bro,
Fuck the
trust me.
questions.
I would fuck up UFC and boxing at the same time.
66% agree
Dude, I'm
with
telling you, that shit is so fun.
that shit's a lit ass. It's like a superpower.
Yeah, yo.
Would you rather go to Australia or the UK?
Australia.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yo, Australia is beautiful. It's a gold mine.
Damn.
Ooh, that's
That shit's
very close.
close at 49,
Dude, UK
51.
is dope. Don't sleep. It's definitely dope.
It
but
seems cool,
Australia
but Australia is my
is
number one.
it's like literally so diverse geographically, and it's just so dope. And that accent is dope. And their women are just stupid. Doesn't make sense. Literally doesn't make sense.
I was reading these, my bad, but so these are kind of cool. Be a genius and know everything, or be amazing at any activity you tried.
Well, I'm already amazing at any activity I try, so you know what I'm saying? No, I want to be a genius.
Yeah.
Be a genius and know everything. Fuck yeah.
What if you were just amazing at being a genius? What if that was your activity?
No.
And then boom, everything, best of both worlds.
No, amazing and genius is different.
Activity, learning. You're amazing at learning. Learning's
Amazing,
an activity,
amazing
right?
is one thing.
Is
but
learning
being
an
a-
activity?
Yes, but being amazing is here. Being a genius, not many people.
But it's being amazing at the activity, not just being amazing. Like you're amazing or you're a genius. It's like you're amazing at an activity. So like
I still rather
you're,
be a
you're
genius.
nice with it. Like you get nice with it, especially if it's learning. That's exponential.
I still be a genius.
Yeah, I think I would go amazing with
Genius.
every activity.
Genius.
I'll hit genius on here. 57 want to be good at activities.
I think intellect is just so dope, man. What's up?
All right, you know what? This actually isn't that bad. Get attacked by a dog or get attacked by 10 wasps. Oh no, one dog? Yeah. All right. I thought it was 10 dogs or 10 wasps. You can punch a dog.
I'm not gonna lie, probably 10 wasps. I'm dipping, dude. I'm dipping. You're not outrunning a dog. You're
No,
not outrunning
you
a
gotta
dog.
you gotta like fight it. At that
You're not
point.
outrunning
to
a
try to
dog,
beat
and
the
you
shit
can
out of
get
it.
killed by a fucking dog.
But can you get killed by 10 wasps?
No.
How do wasps work?
No,
They're not
No.
venomous?
Unless you're allergic.
Or
Unless you're allergic.
I don't know if wasps. Yeah, probably. There's probably an allergy
But
to
yo,
wasps.
yeah, nah, 10 wasps.
10 wasps.
It's gonna suck.
Oh fuck!
But it's not like getting your fucking arm and half your arm ripped off by a dog.
I wish I could go back. Hottest and trending. Be Thor or be Iron Man? God of Thunder or the billionaire fucking robot?
Iron Man.
Hell yeah, dude. Thor got that ugly ass haircut too.
Iron Man's just a smooth motherfucker. He's rich as hell, and he could do anything because of technology. You could fly around. Could do mad shit. Yo, Iron Man's a shit.
Be Batman or be the Joker? That's a cool one. You getting your Batman voice ready?
Dang. Damn.
Yeah. This one's tough. I know who I am, though. I'm all
Motherfucker says Batman. I want to be the Joker.
Yeah. Yeah. The Joker's got to be lit, dude. Or which Joker? Which Joker?
Heath Ledger, 1000%. I
Thank
don't give
God,
a
dude.
fuck
Yes, yes.
how cliche that sounds.
Y'all are corny. What the fuck? Y'all just went, I want to be the hero. Fuck out of here. 74%
Nah,
said
dude.
Batman, dude. The fuck?
Y'all have to rewatch that movie, bro.
Rewatch the...
Y'all have to rewatch that.
So, The Dark Knight is number one, my favorite movie ever. Not superhero movie, just favorite movie ever. That's number one for me.
Dude, incredible.
That movie is amazing.
Incredible. It's not one of those like, it's not even hyped.
No.
It's not even hyped. Like, that motherfucker killed that role, and just that story writing, everything about that movie was just
Christopher Nolan, nuts. Christian Bale as Batman
Masterpiece.
was a fire Batman. People hate on Christian Bale Batman. I like Christian Bale Batman a lot,
Bro.
especially compared to the early versions.
movie was a
Fuck Ben Affleck
fucking
Batman.
Masterpiece.
Number one favorite movie ever for me, right there. I don't.
That
put any other movie
motherfucker
above it.
Joker came in
Bro, the opening scene.
alone.
The opening scene.
Alone. You want to know why that shit is so fire? You want to know why that shit is so fire? Aside from the fact that it was just like, holy fuck, this is sick. It let you know who the Joker was in that, whatever, 3-4 minutes of that intro. It let you know exactly who that motherfucker was, how he gets down, his character, his whole swag in
And
that little moment. And it was done so dope, well, in a way that just pulled you in. Like, it was just
it makes
done.
you think like, holy shit, dude. Like,
This motherfucker is a menace. He's a genius. He's a bad motherfucker. And then his energy on top of it, just like that clown, like, haha, like.
best Joker ever. Best
Incredible.
Joker ever.
Incredible. Like, gotcha,
Fuck Jared
bitch.
Leto Joker. Fuck
Man,
that.
we
one.
not
That
even.
was the
That's not even a
dumbest
conversation.
shit.
That's not even a
Exactly.
conversation.
Any of the new DC shit.
No,
ass.
trash.
Fucking Jack Nicholson, mobster Joker.
Yo, the scene when they fucking sent they had the bread on his head and they were like,
Dark Knight still.
yeah, Dark
Oh,
Knight.
yeah.
They had the bread on his head. They wanted him dead, and they set the dudes.
Bro.
Listen. They set the fucking dudes up who put the bread on his head. So they had the motherfuckers come in with him in a body bag, and they brought him in Trojan horse style.
the end of
bro,
it- Yo.
bro, they brought him in, and then he's like, all right, good looks. How much is it? Okay, boom. They unzipped him. He came out with the fucking knife. And he
up
grabbed the
that
dude. He
shit.
was like, yo, I forgot the line, bro. But he said some gangsta ass shit. He said some
No,
gangsta ass shit.
he got into the whole thing about, you know how I got these scars. Like, that was
Yeah.
another one of those.
He got into that. But when he first came out the bag, he said some gangsta ass shit. Bro, he said some gangsta ass shit. And he came out that shit. I was like,
No.
yo,
He's
this
like,
motherfucker.
no, he said, all right, so the whole thing
Genius.
it was this.
Genius.
He's like, so, because it was, I forget the numbers, but it was 1 million alive, 500,000 dead.
Yeah.
He's like, so 500,000, right? 500,000 for dead, right? And then he pops out with a knife. He's like, what about alive?
Yeah, he said, how's alive? He said some wild shit. I was
Yeah.
like, yo, this motherfucker, yo.
Yeah.
Yo, I got me hyped. Yo, when motherfuckers can do that, I'm just like, man.
And you know the scoring on that movie, because what the music does at the time that comes out, it's like, like, you know, like,
Bro,
shit is about to
that
go down,
shit
bro.
was a masterpiece. I don't care. Like, yo, that shit was a fucking masterpiece.
Yo, the end of that scene was another one of those, like, insights to
Incredible.
just the Joker don't give a fuck. Where he's like, 3 of them are on the floor, or 2 of them are on the floor, breaks the pool stick, throws it down. Whoever wins gets to be part of the
Yup,
crew. There's only room for one more, so.
Yep.
Like, yo.
That motherfucker was different. Yo, when he... the pencil, he's like, let me show you a trick. Make this pencil disappear.
It's like, I've had it with this clown motherfucker. Yeah.
Yo, like that shit alone made motherfuckers rush to the movie theaters. Just that one scene, because that was in the trailer. It was like, yo, magic trick, watch this, make this pencil disappear.
Pulls out the pencil real quick.
Boom! Yo, that shit.
Yo,
man.
another thing
Yo,
that
that
like, makes me
movie-
fuck with the Joker
yo.
because of that scene is he walks in as they're talking shit about him.
Yeah.
It's like all the guys are in the daytime in this room or whatever. He walks in the room, and then like the last thing they said before he walks in is like some clown in a purple suit.
Yeah,
And he's
yeah.
like, oh, they were talking about how much it cost, and then he said it. He's like, you should know. You're the ones who bought it. Like,
Right,
just talking
right.
about his
talking
shit.
shit. Yo, talking shit. And he's as
then
he's
he's
leaving,
got the fucking-
he got
yup.
the grenade, the
Yup.
fucking pin on the fucking string. He's like, what you finna do? Like, what you gonna do? Like, yo,
Yeah.
he's just like, as crazy as he is, he's always 10 steps ahead.
When
Yo.
he sets the entire warehouse of money on fire,
Yeah, yo, that motherfucker, man.
didn't care about the money.
What he lacks in money with Batman is just he's up here with it.
He
Like
doesn't
he's
care
a
about the
true insane person where he's a fucking genius. But yo, that motherfucker's twisted, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I like. Did you see the newest Joker movie when it was just about him?
Yeah.
Was
I
it
saw
called
that.
The Joker? What
Yeah,
was it
it's
called?
just Joker.
What'd you think
With
about
Joaquin
that?
Phoenix?
What'd you think about that?
if you're taking it for what it is, like for the movie it is, and not trying to
forget about the comparison to
exactly. If you take it just as the movie it is, and you try not to think about the mental illness awareness part, I like the movie.
Okay.
Because they really pushed like having like a personality disorder and like something wrong mentally going on throughout that movie. I like the movie just because like he seemed like just a dude that wanted to just be happy, just do good, fucking try to do what he could to be happy, and just nothing would work for him.
Yeah.
And the shit at the end where he pops dude in the face fucked me up. Like when he on the talk show, that shit fucked me up. I was like, yo, that's nuts. Because like the movie was kind of mild up until that point.
Dude, it got real when the fucking dudes came into his apartment and he just like stabbed the motherfucker to death.
Yeah, he let one dude leave, but
the midget, he let the midget walk out. Yep. He was like, the midget was like, what the fuck? Like just freaking the hell out.
So when the midget was going for the lock and it was too high, I thought he was gonna go fuck him up right there, but let him out.
Facts. He just came up, let him out all nicely and shit. I was like,
yeah. So like if you don't think about the part where like because they really tried to push that shit when it came out, like even just the reviews on it were just talking about like mental health this, mental health that. I think the Joker movie, that's a cool take on the Joker because everyone's got a different take.
It was interesting.
Everyone's got a different take. I think the movie was good though. Joaquin Phoenix is
what the
a really
fuck
good
is
actor.
up with that though?
What the different takes?
Why
of the Joker?
is there so many different takes of the Joker?
They all exist in the comics. They all exist. Like all these different versions of like Batman. Like you get. So you got the Batman that Ben Affleck is doing right now, like the big gray Batman and shit, right? And then like that one is that's a whole separate version of Batman than the Dark Knight Batman, because the Dark Knight Batman is kind of more of like the bad guy type of thing, but not really. But then you get like there's a version of Batman called Batman Who Laughs, where like, and this is like comic only, where a Batman went into like the Joker's world and like killed the Joker, but when he snapped his neck, these toxins came out and turned Batman into the Joker, and then he became an evil Batman. Like there's different kinds of Batmans all over the place.
That's ill.
And then you remember Batman Forever? They still make comics of it and everything, but like Batman Forever was like an all black Batman cartoon. He had like a red bat on his chest,
Beyond.
and that was it.
Batman Beyond.
Or Batman Beyond. Sorry,
that was my favorite one.
Yeah,
that was my favorite
Batman
one.
Batman was sick, but that's just another Batman that we haven't seen in the movies. If they tried to portray him, he would have his own backstory and everything. Like,
yo,
it would be
I feel like they're waiting on that one because they know that one was gas. That one was gas, bro.
Yeah,
I cannot wait for that. If they're gonna come out with it,
they got it.
They're going to.
They got it
because Beyond was a success.
Yeah. Facts. The Batman and Robin movies, that's another whole Batman too.
Yeah,
because in this new one, well, actually in the new trilogy, the Dark Knight trilogy, like it kind of ends with Robin.
I didn't see the last one then.
You didn't see the last one where he fights Bane?
No,
bro,
I never saw that.
That movie's like 2.5 hours.
I heard that one was
shit,
incredible.
Fucking watch. I have it on iTunes, dude. I'll see if I can share it with you.
Yeah,
like,
facts.
Bro, that shit is sick. And what's his name? Joseph something, dude. Fucking
dude who played Bane.
No. That was Tom Hardy, dude that played Venom, actually.
Yeah.
But no. Is it Joseph Gordon-Levitt? Is that his name? Or am I mixing some names together here?
Who are you talking about? Just look him up.
Did you see Snowden?
No.
Yeah, this guy.
Oh yeah. What about him?
He's in it, and I don't know. He's in there. I don't want to like give it away now at this point.
Okay.
Like, he's in the shit, but he's really good in the movie.
I know where you're going with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Got you. got you.
But yeah, so he's in there, and it ties the whole story together. So if you start with Batman Begins, where it's him against Scarecrow, and then go into Dark Knight, and then Dark Knight Rises, like that whole trilogy is sick. Because Scarecrow is a recurring character. Like they're all one thing. Like it's all like one movie, but it's like 8 hours to watch the whole shit. Or something.
Yeah. That's crazy, man. Like, DC had the success with the Batman, but then, like, everywhere else.
Oh, they killed it afterwards. Like, they had nothing because they wanted to go Avengers with it, and they went fucking Justice League, but then they didn't have established movies already, so they had to create a new Batman because Christian Bale was done. So they had to stick Ben Affleck in Suicide Squad and pretend he's Batman before Justice League came out.
Yeah, Suicide Squad
Superman
was a dub, dude.
There was like 3 or 4 Superman movies that already came out, but they had to pick one. Superman in the movie too has a mustache, the actor, and he wouldn't fucking shave the mustache. So anytime he's on screen, it's CGI'd out. Just stupid little shit like that throughout all of the movies. Then Cyborg, I think he's getting his own movie. Flash was different. They already had a Flash TV series. Like, just stupid shit, bro. Stupid shit.
That's the definition of keeping your masters and your creativity.
Yeah, he kept his mustache.
Shave what,
CGI'd
motherfucker? You gonna shave these nuts? So do you want Superman or not?
Yeah, that's pretty much what it comes down to. And you could watch, like, there's people that have gone through and CGI'd it out better than the actual writers and directors did and shit. Like, or the people who made the movie. People have done it better in post.
Was that the latest Superman movie? Because I didn't notice.
It was from Justice League. Did you see Justice League?
No. There was a Justice League movie?
Yeah. With Wonder Woman and fucking...
Get the fuck out of here. No, I missed that completely.
What the fuck?
Didn't even hear about
Cyborg,
it.
fucking Flash.
Didn't even hear about this shit.
Bro, they've been building the same way Avengers started with Iron Man and then Captain America, Thor, Hulk, all these shits.
Just let Disney buy you because you ain't doing shit. You ain't doing shit. Yo, if Disney doesn't want to buy your ass, you might as well quit because them motherfuckers buy everybody.
Star Wars.
They buy everybody, bro. So if Disney don't want
Disney
your
owns
ass...
ESPN.
Oh my god, that shit is crazy. You know Disney owns Mortal Kombat?
No, they don't. No, they don't. Don't blame me. Disney does not own Mortal Kombat.
No, but dead ass, bro.
No, they don't.
Mortal Kombat is
No.
owned by Disney.
That's not true.
Walt Disney.
That's not true. Himself. The
Yes.
frozen head. Yeah.
Watch. Dude, take your girl to Disney World.
Yeah. And go on the
Scorpion
Scorpion
ride.
ride.
Oh, fucking literally, they shoot you with a fucking spear.
Speared in the chest.
Over here. Fucking, it's like a zip line, but they actually spear you with a fucking spear,
die.
dude, and you die. But like the afterlife
my
experience
God.
is so fire.
They
that you're
cryo
like,
freeze you with Sub-Zero afterwards. It makes
dude,
sense.
I'm trying to tell you, like, Mortal Kombat is bought out by Disney.
I need to save the clip where he's like, "I'll be careful on this podcast."
Fuck out of here.
Are we both in the Scorpion ride? Like, what the
Scorpion ride, bro.
Oh man, my drink is done.
I think with that, bro, that's a great way to fucking end this bullshit.
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. Go out with some superhero stuff. Watch The Dark Knight. Watch the trilogy. You watch the third one. Watch them all in order.
Got to. Don't spill your rum, ladies and gentlemen. You already know what it is. Make sure you sell your soul to any label that reaches out to you, especially the ones
Yes.
that reach out to you in your Instagram comments, trying to get you to DM them to talk about business. They're definitely 100% reliable and not scammers.
Not at all.
Not even one bit. Always success when you go that route.
It only works.
And make sure you hop on the Scorpion ride at Disney World. Also,
End your life the right way.
Yeah, only
Go out
correctly. And make sure you tune in to the next episode of motherfucking Jungle Juice. You already know what it is. Episode motherfucking 10. We're going to do crack. We're going to do crack, and it's going to be the good kind.
Oh,
It's going to
shit.
be the good kind, bro. We
Yeah.
don't get no fucking mids out here.
Nah,
No
we ain't
Reggie.
gonna be doing ass crack. We're gonna be doing real
It's going to
crack.
be pure, unadulterated, white, glistening crack. It's going to be nutritious and beneficial. And, yeah, we're getting it straight from the source. We're doing it so that the community doesn't. So there's going to be a lot of it. Life-sized crack rock.
Life size. We're
Yeah,
gonna,
man. It's going to be
We got crack boulders.
It's
in the
gonna
other
be-
room, marinating.
it's going to be fun. It's going to be inspirational, constructive. And with that, man, just, tune in to the next episode. We're going to get fucking ripped. We're going to have fun. We're
Hell
going to
yeah.
talk about anything valuable. We're just going to hit crack pipes.
Just gonna hit straight pipes, dog.
And
It's gonna be the day before our show. We're gonna have to pregame.
we're also going to have strippers.
Yep.
Down
Yep.
here.
There's gonna be at least 4.
So definitely saggy tits and
Yeah,
ass
59 and
cheese.
up only.
Definitely a lot of ass cheese.
As much as possible.
And yeah, man, we're just going to have a
Ideally.
good time. So pull up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You already know.
Hope you guys are here for it. It's not
Facts.
not something you're gonna want to miss. We're going all out for episode 10. Crack,
Episode
old
10.
strippers.